Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I need you tomorrow. You need to check in Fezzy's cup. And if there's Earl Grey tea in there, it is fucking over, buddy.
No, Fez, you might not even be coming in tomorrow. And I definitely don't want you in here tomorrow, jelly fucker. You take a big red-headed off day. Because Fez sucks at fucking betting. You suck at life. There's actually even a T-shirt that says Eastside Dave sucks at life.
Yeah, just got another one. Thanks.
So
Thanks
stay away.
They're very popular from what I understand.
You filthy, filthy jinx.
But I don't need any more.
Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I think we just need to offer Fezzy a participation trophy, and he ought to be willing to ride the bench on this.
You know what, Fez, that is a good point. During your Little League days, you told us yesterday you rode Pine so that you could pick up that participation trophy.
I really wanted that thing.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Where is it now?
I think I still have it. I think it might be in storage somewhere.
Yeah, you don't have it out there, but I bet some kid remembers years ago you fucked up their team by going 0 for 40 over the course of a season. That's what kills me. Who's going to keep a trophy around in their old age? You'd have to be a retard. I mean, the only, maybe if you got some kind of Medal of Honor or an Oscar, you should have that out. But even the Heisman's look stupid for an old man to have sitting out in his house. It's just, because it's something you're not doing anymore.
I think I have my football trophy that I got when I played football the year before.
Participation again?
Yeah.
What position did you play?
They had me on defensive end,
right,
when they would let me in.
Did you understand the game at all, even when you were playing?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I saw those kids. Black socks.
Yeah, it's like you've seen a picture of me.
Yeah. No, I fucking had the same kid on my team. Fucking little idiot whose mom used to come. Brought him in then practice holding his hand. He wants to play. Great. Why can't we cut? Jim, you're on Run of Fez.
Ronnie, hey, buddies. Hey, tomorrow is too important. You got to have Dave and Fezzy stay home. I mean, Mr. Perfect, they got to stay home. Because thank you, Mr. Perfect, I made money, and my buddies made money last week. I'll hang up and hear what you guys got to say.
Yeah, I want both you guys out tomorrow. You're still part of the team.
I have to be here.
Not necessarily. Why don't you do this? You're at home, you're on the phone, but with some other show. Jinx them.
See, I see myself being less and less a part of the team. I'm getting further away.
And that makes you more and more successful. That's the beauty of it. The less you're involved, the better off the team is. Hence, we might be looking at an MVP.
Really? For me?
Yeah, most valuable pansy.
I think it's player.
Oh, it is for normal guys.
It's like the hurt guy who you always put on the 60-day DL. You just never hear from him the rest of the season.
If DL means dick lips, yeah, put him on it.
Maybe Fez would join me to Delaware then. We could go to the wedding together. Just an idea.
Fez, would you like to take a weekend off in Delaware? Beautiful Delaware. Wait a minute before you get done here. It's the first state. You've always wanted to go to the first state.
True. But I can't imagine spending a weekend at a McDonald family wedding.
What town is it in?
I believe it's in Wilmington, maybe. I think so, yeah.
You never found out, did you?
No, but I'm pretty sure it's in Wilmington.
Are you going to be at the Hotel DuPont? Beautiful old hotel, Fezzy. Beautiful.
And me, my chick.
You know what? Take a day trip to Claymont. Enjoy yourself. Get out. See the state. You're not far from the valley. You can go fucking cruise around the valley, have fun.
And Fez has been in my car before. I'm a very safe driver. We'd have a ball of laughs. We're going to have a road party.
Beaver Valley, what do you think, Fez?
No, I want to be here with you guys.
You know who else is going to be in my car? My girlfriend and my brother, Mr. B.
That brother?
That one.
Pansy brother? Hey, Fez.
What?
Maybe you need some new cock and balls in your life. Here's an opportunity. Dave, you driving, Dave?
I'm driving.
Climb in the back seat, start blowing the brother, back and forth. Guy's having the time of your life.
I am not taking a day off to blow Dave's brother. Now that sounds crazy to even have to say.
All right, this is a bizarre thing. My chick is watching Martha Stewart this morning. I hear her yell, "There's," and she says the guy's name. It's her so cousin. He's sitting there enjoying Martha Stewart. She sees him in the fucking peanut gallery.
My brother's very similar to Fez in a lot of ways. I think.
Yeah, they're all like that lisp.
He got no lisp, but he's similar.
Would you consider your brother a top or a bottom?
He was a baseball player in high school, so probably top.
All right, Fez has no problem. He's ambidextrous. He can go top or bottom.
Ironically,
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should.
Now that I think about it, ironically, he was a catcher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Stupid ass I am.
No problem there. Fez will be in. So that's it. If you want, the two of them will climb in the trunk if it makes you and your girlfriend nervous.
And this is no bullshit. I had a dream last night that Fez was sitting at the table with my brother.
Why don't you go, Fez? And
No
I'm not
bullshit.
fucking kidding.
I am not
A
going.
full paid vacation to Wilmington, Delaware.
It sounds awful. It sounds like a nightmare to be with Eastside Dave's family.
I want you to come back, pick me up a shirt. I want it to say Della who, Della what, Delaware. Just fucking bring it on back here. We'll have a great time with it.
Where will I find one there?
Go down to Rehoboth and get involved in, they have those, a lot of nice deals down there.
Oh, yeah. On the way back, we'll stop by my house in Jersey. You can see where all the kids grew up. It'll be real fun.
What do they call those malls where they just sell too much or something? It's like,
Outlet malls.
I knew you wouldn't fucking know it. You go down there to the outlet mall.
Where it's all wholesale.
Yeah.
You're talking about you need a new pair of shoes? There's Bass outlets all down there, all across the board.
Go to a Lance Bass outlet. Get down there with him and his brother. I'd like you to meet his brother, too. See a redheaded idiot?
It used to be a lot redder, but
Yeah.
now it's sort of like light brown.
Was he
Yeah.
dyeing it?
No, it went natural on him for some reason.
Is he without eyebrows also?
Oh, he
that
sounds so attractive.
That freaks.
He's a very normal-looking person.
He's part of the McDonald clan.
Yeah.
Jellyfucker?
No, I don't think so.
And don't put balls in his mouth. It's a crazy world sometimes. All right, there we got it. We're on for the weekend.
Good.
No, I am going to be here tomorrow to do this show.
I could pick you up. It would be really good, not out of the way for me.
Jeff, you're on Run of Fez.
Fez, don't forget about all the bridges you're going to be going over.
Only one
go to
big one.
Wilmington.
Memorial Bridge. That's all.
Yes, he takes that way.
Yeah.
The most frightening bridge of all time, but that's
Why is that the most frightening bridge?
because it's the most narrow. It's the most narrow.
The Delaware Memorial Bridge is as wide as hell.
I know, but it's actually quite narrow. I think you might be thinking of the Ben Franklin.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking when you go all the way down to Wilmington, as far down on the turnpike, Delaware Memorial Bridge.
You're right. I'm thinking of the Ben Franklin, but the thing is,
Why do you always think of the Ben Franklin?
well, because that area is always confusing. I'm never sure when Philly stops and Delaware begins.
No one is. That's the beauty of it. It's a fucking very confused area. And what everyone finally does is smoke angel dust and stops thinking about it. You know how Dave's always bragging about Jersey. Jersey this, Jersey that.
Right.
I found out the guy yesterday, he's not even born in Jersey. What state, if you looked at Dave, and I mean honestly looked at him, what state would you say he was born in? I'll tell you my guess was County Cork. I was fucking wrong. But where would you pick him as a homeboy of?
If it wasn't Jersey, I would say Maine.
Maine?
Something where there's really pale people.
I look like a leaves farmer or something.
No, wrong with Maine. Earl, where would you guess just by looking at him?
I would say Missouri.
Missouri, center of the country. All right, let me check with Pitsy. Pitsy, if you had to make a guess here on Dave, what would you pick?
I'd say Virginia.
Virginia's for lovers.
You know who was from Virginia? Red-headed President Thomas Jefferson. So not a bad guess.
Is that right?
And Southpaw, just like me.
How many people are left-handed?
How many
I mean, like, out of 10, how many people would be born
I
left-handed?
know this exact stat. It is 1 out of 10. And here's something interesting. 1 out of 10 people are red-headed. So to be a red-headed lefty,
This is why
put me in a circus.
You see why this Jinx is taking off tomorrow? You see why I can't have him in here? All right, believe it or not, now you take a look at him, you never know this. This kid is from Cali. Born in California. Where at in California?
Newport Beach, California.
He's a beach boy. I can't even fucking believe it.
It's right there on the bay, and it's the death place of the Duke. John Wayne was passed away in Newport Beach.
The only beach I could see you being from is Normandy. You're so fucking pale.
I don't even know what that means because there's no mix of Normandy Beach. They're French like his chick.
Well, we actually moved from there because I had a near-death experience in there. We were right on the bay there.
All right, so your family, they're normal California people.
Yeah.
Then somehow your mom fucking hatches this mutant, this left-handed, redheaded fucking freak, and suddenly these beautiful tanned beach people, everything rolls to shit. What happened? How'd you almost die? Abortion? Botched abortion?
I was, I guess, 8 months, a year, whatever, and they left the gate open.
First of all, if you were 8 months, there was no fucking problem.
All right, maybe a year
unless
and a
you're
half.
Sweet Pea, fucking climbing out of your crib.
A year and a half. I don't know the exact details because they try and keep the details from me, but what happened apparently was we had a gate that led out to the bay, and my brothers were playing, and they're always supposed to close the gate. They didn't, and I literally crawled right through the gate and fell into the water and was drowning. And my mom said, "Where is he?" And she ran to the bay, and there I was drowning, and she had to pick me up, and I was blue as a cucumber.
So, first of all, they're green. But what I love about it, first time in your life ever, you had color. So you should have been happy with it. It must have been looked like trying to find a jellyfish in the fucking water. He's so see-through. Yeah. So this had to be terrifying for her.
Terrifying for her. I don't remember a damn thing of it. But yeah, they had to bring me to the hospital. The CPR might have gotten I definitely got my stomach pumped and shit like that. It was totally insane. That was my first near-death experience.
That's very, very bizarre.
Yeah.
All right, so... and I'll give you the real story. I mean, you heard his story of the gate was left open. He went out, fell in the water. What happened was he's laying in the crib sleeping. His dad gets drunk, looks at him, picks him up, throws him in the fucking bay, and the old lady finds him. What have you done? He's ours, no matter what he looks like.
Yeah. He's Moses without the basket.
Wow, so that's a fucking freaky story.
Yeah.
So you actually died for a little while.
Yeah, I did. They thought I was clinically dead and everything.
They didn't think you were. You probably were.
I guess they were. They had it. They had it on the damn paper.
So you were as blue as jelly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I'm a me fucker then, you could say.
Greg, we lost. He said you were wrong that it's not 1 in 10 for redheads. It's much higher than that.
Really? Well, the book
well,
that
you got to know. Of every 10 people you don't know a redhead. It's got to be way more rare than that.
Well, I got a book, but you're right. My mom gave me a book that was in the mid-'70s with the redheads, and she probably bought it in Ireland, too.
Yeah, she probably did. Around here, she's probably living on the Lower East Side. Everywhere you look, there's a Mick. No, but the other thing, too, Dave, is when we say redhead, some people get thrown in a redhead like that, rusty. This kid's hair is orange. Red is not even a word.
It's embarrassing. Yeah.
I don't think it's embarrassing. It's just freakish. That's all.
Carrot Top was the big name there.
So you feel like being left-handed, redheaded, it's got to be a 1 in...
When you see me, you're looking at, a supernatural. You're looking at the 9th wonder of the world. You're looking at something, dare I say, pretty special.
I thought we'd be looking at the 4th plague, if I had to guess.
Redheads.
Jimmy the Saint, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, hi, I'm redheaded and left-handed, so I don't know what Dave's talking about, but I don't fuck jelly.
All right, so that's where you lose. 1 in that 1 versus 100, we keep cutting it off until Dave is alone. Here's Clint. Clint, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Dave, you fucking idiot. How do you walk out onto a beach and fall into the ocean?
Well, it was like a bulkhead, right? That's what you did?
Yeah.
You fell down into like a marina or something?
Right. We were on the side of the bay, and I don't think that the water, it wasn't like 50 feet deep, but it was probably, I think they said, 3 or 4 feet deep, maybe even more shallow.
But there was like something where it wasn't like it rolled out into the beach.
Right. It was
like a bulkhead, a dock type of deal.
Dock. Dock is the word I was looking for. Yeah, dock.
Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Did that guy just call him an idiot? He was 8 months years old. Anyway, Dave, was that your first time getting your stomach pumped, and was that the only time?
No, there was another time, too. Very near-death experience where this dumb fucking... the guy who was taking care of our lawns kept lawn pesticide, and he put it in a plastic cup on our kitchen cabinet, and I thought it was a glass of apple juice. So I drank, like, the whole thing.
I could understand when you see it. Oh, it's the wrong thing. But once you put it up and you taste it, why keep guzzling pesticide?
I don't know, it was very stupid when it came to, like, taste buds.
Only with taste buds? What about math and reading?
But that was actually another true, like, near death. Like, I passed out, and I was unconscious for a couple hours, and I had to get my stomach pumped first, revived, and then when I was totally awake, and I remember this, I had to drink liquefied charcoal to like, throw up again.
Yeah, keep throwing up.
Yeah.
How old were you then? You were 14?
This time I was, like, 6.
6? Drinking fucking pesticide like a moron. I'm sure you have brain damage. Because, and I'm not kidding when I say that, one of the things when you do that, you die and come back, a big part of the oxygen stops going to the brain. So you only have a certain amount of time before the brain damage starts.
Yeah, and I have shitty taste buds. Maybe you're right.
You have shitty taste buds. You would be stupid even for a retard right now. And that's...
And my vision, yeah.
Your vision is awful. You're incredibly dumb.
I can't do directions anymore. I can barely understand how to get home sometimes.
The only thing I like about you is when I start to complain after the show and you start crying. That's like,
good.
What was that, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
I'm going, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And he started fucking crying.
Oh, I'm emotional. I'm passionate.
Passionate?
I'm getting emotional right now.
You're a fucking crybaby.
I'm not a crybaby.
But look at his eyes, Fez. But here's what I want you to know, Dave. And I'm serious about this. You let me down. I counted on you, and you let me down. That's all I got to say to this fucking redheaded freak. You let me down. And boy, the tears start flowing. Niagara Falls!
I need some water here. I don't want
Earl, you're not a crier, are you?
No, not anymore. When I was a kid, I was a big crybaby.
Yeah.
I was very emotional as a kid. I'm like, when we play ball, we lose. I would get really upset, and just to the point of tears.
Well, redheads, I think, by definition, are very emotional. Because we go through so much emotional scarring that we're just kind of walking basket cases. Proof is in the pudding.
Here, have some apple juice.
You a crier, Fez?
Oh, yeah. Big time crier.
I only remember crying once. It's when my grandmother died. She was always so kind to me. And we were just getting ready to shut the box. And my dad puts this diamond on her hand that my grandfather had given her, just big diamond when she was like 18. And I was thinking to myself, that's like 10, 15 grand going to fucking waste. And I just started crying, thinking that money could be used for us.
That's why you cried?
Yeah, I mean, I call me a pussy, but I just hated seeing that. Now, the story has a funny ending. Later, that night, I got drunk, and I dug up the grave, and I couldn't get the ring off, so I cut it off. I cut off the whole finger.
That's the funny part of the story?
No. That part isn't funny. The funny part is the pawnbroker's face as he's sitting there trying to figure out what to do with it. Dave's laughing.
Oh. Kind
Dave's
of appalled.
Laughing. Greg, you're on Run of Fez. Now I feel uneasy.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm calling about your stats earlier. Whoever said that 1 in 10 left-handers and 1 in 10 redheads means 1 in 20 left-handed redheads, that's wrong. If they're mutually independent, which I'm assuming they are, then you got to multiply it. So it's 1 in 100 left-handed redheads.
Yeah, but I can't even imagine it's that. First of all, left-handed is 1 out of every 10 people left-handed.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I had also another, I did research in 8th grade for this, and the thing that I got in 1989 was 1 out of 10 people are lefties. That's what I got.
Where do you come up with the redhead, then?
The redhead was...
Because not 10% of America has red hair.
No, my mom bought this book that was totally, designed to make me not feel so depressed. It was The World Loves a Redhead.
You really used to hate being redhead when you were a kid?
Yes, I still do. I fucking hate it.
It's like any kid that gets that
My
book.
hero is Scott Weiland. He dyed his hair black. He's a redhead.
Why don't you dye your hair? Don't be a fucking hero.
Because then I feel like a fake. No one's going to think I'm a real black hair. I wish I could pull it off. I think I would look very strange as a black hair. Pale and then rosy.
Just do it. Try it. What's the difference? Well, it grows out in what, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I do with my eyebrows?
You dye them also.
Oh, please don't. You just dye the hair, not the eyebrows.
Yeah, you dye the eyebrows. What's that thing Walt Frazier does? The Just for Men?
Yeah, the Just for Men
that
stuff.
you do the sideburns and the beards with and all that?
You can use Just for Men with eyebrows?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay.
And the whole thing washes out within 6 weeks anyway, so fucking cheap. So you got nothing to worry about. Just try to live your life like a normal person. Walk around town, see what it's like not to be gawked at and pointed at by children.
After the wedding, I'm going to do it.
Do it before the wedding. Surprise everybody.
I asked my mom.
With the new Dave McDonald.
I asked my mom. She said, "You'll ruin all the photo pictures."
Just do this. Dye your hair black and get some mutton chops. We'll get them black, and you just come in like this. Hello, everyone. This is the new Dave McDonald. Try to have a whole new voice for yourself.
Yeah.
What the hell is this we're watching? Man attempts to set a record, and a guy's busting a rock on his gut.
I don't know who's trying to set the record. The guy getting the rocks busted on his stomach or the guy busting him.
What do you think, Fez? What's the fucking trick? You should go and do this, Fez.
It seems like he's preparing for a stunt in which 40 motorcycles are going to ride over his stomach. So he's probably preparing with the rock.
So how's that fucking problem? Fez has had 40 motorcycle gang members jack on his stomach. So you ought to be in one of those books, Fez.
Thank you.
John, you're welcome. And that's it now. Now you're going with Dave.
Yeah, I want to check the rarity of my situation here. I got the orange hair. I jerk off lefty, but I right-handed. How rare is that?
That's unbelievably rare. I think it's really weird to jerk off with your is it docile hand? Is that what I'm looking for?
I've never heard that term.
I don't know what I'm saying either. But your unfavored hand. What would you call your other hand?
My weak hand.
All your fucking hands are weak hands, you big girl.
I go double-handed.
Mean?
I have a technique where I'm a lefty and I put my left hand upside down, and that has the one side of the cock, and then the other is my right hand as if I'm shaking hands, and I go up and down like that.
Like a jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
You fucking sick prick. Hey, Turtle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, don't be a dick holder. Dave, the world hates Redhead. You most of all.
You fucking asshole. Go ahead. Oh, always the hang-up call. Always the hang-up call with the whack bag. Not like FBA. We stay true.
I would say this. He got you.
He didn't get me shit.
Yes, he did.
He didn't get me shit.
He got you pissed off. He got in your kitchen a little bit.
He got me that new cowbell is all he got me, that fucker.
Oh, my God.
That's all you got me, Turtle, and I'm going to fucking pay you back.
Holy shit. Earl, have you seen this? Look at the bruise on his arm from yesterday's cowbell.
Holy shit. I haven't seen... Oh, my God.
It looks like a gun wound.
You can't see the middle finger, too. The middle finger's backed up.
It's blacker than me.
Holy shit.
I feel like LeVar Arrington today. I'm not sure if I can play Sunday.
When people ask if that's real, now they fucking know. You got a gigantic cowbell bruise.
Yeah. Should take some pictures.
Tell Mars thank you. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Yeah. Hey, Eastside Dave, you can do the hair and the beard and stuff. What do you do for the pubes?
I shave them. I've said this before because even I'm disgusted, and it allows me to steer clear from people saying fire crotch at me.
He has the fucking balls of a newborn. We saw him in jelly the other day. I honestly felt like a doctor, like I should spank his ass and try to get him to breathe.
Everything on him is so absolutely pink.
What are you leaving, Fez? I see you put your jacket on during the show.
I'm freezing now.
Are you really?
I was hot when I got here. Now I'm freezing. I'm just shivering in here.
I thought your nipples got hard because he was talking about shaving his pubes.
Have to cover these babies up.
You're going out with his brother tomorrow.
No, I'm not going out with his brother.
You want to go out with my chick's cousin?
No.
Ex-cop.
I would feel safe.
Seeking safe. Well, not with him, you wouldn't.
My brother's a doorman at a hotel.
In the city?
Yeah.
Back doorman?
Write down which one. I won't say it on the air.
I'm not exactly sure, Mr. B.
I'm going to guess the St. Regis. Looking at you.
No, it starts... I know that starts with a W.
That's it. Probably the W Hotel, you mongoloid.
Is this a hotel? Is this a hotel?
Is this a hotel?
Something like that?
Yeah, in the Bowery. Fucking
Well, he lives down there.
congratulations.
He lives down there.
May I park your cart for you? No, I don't know this place. Must be fucking shit.
We're going to be listening all day tomorrow on the ride down to Delaware.
Fez, you going to be listening too?
I am not going with them to this gay wedding.
You going to have your girlfriend with you?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to do when the calls come in about you fucking dogs and jelly and all the stuff you try to hide?
Please call Screener and Mr. B. Please don't do that.
You big dummy. Don't announce.
Please don't sell me out, guys. Seriously, I got to listen to the show. I got to be appraised of what's going on.
Appraised?
Apprised, in tune with what's happening. But she can't hear that. My brother can't hear some of the comments, you know.
You got a whole car full that can't hear anything.
All right, so if you call us, you're going to have to turn down the radio so they don't hear how's the fag and the chef fucker. You're walking on fucking thin ice tomorrow, Red. This is not your day. Hey, don't show anybody in your family that fucking cowbell bruise. I want you to hide that like you're an abused child.
No problem, because, you know, I told you, my parents still haven't seen my tats, so I don't show them my arms, ever.
What is what tat is bruised there, too?
This is my Pearl Jam no-code tattoo. It's a circle with a triangle within a square that means synergy.
Within a bruise.
Yeah.
All right, go see. E-Rock probably has a camera. See if he'll take a picture,
right.
And then we'll. Earl has one, and then I'll try to upload it during the show and get it on RonFez.net. Get it to Mikey Boy. I don't know how all these things happen, Fez, but it does seem like there are ways.
It'll happen.
Yeah. Kitchen Diva, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, boys. How are you today?
Good.
Listen, I'm thinking, Fez, you had better go to this wedding with Dave this weekend, because when somebody tells his girlfriend, and somebody is bound to, he is going to need a really good shoulder to cry on.
That's true.
Fez, I think you should go.
Fez is definitely going this weekend, getting away from Earl, and Fezzy getting down there to Delaware.
That's never been really a goal of mine, to get down to Delaware.
I'd love to see you guys take the next day off, Sunday. Still nice enough weather. Drive down to Bethany Beach, hang out. Maybe even head into Dewey Beach. Check out the old Bottle and Cork. That hasn't been turned into fucking condos. You pricks.
I'm totally down for that.
All right. Why don't you guys slap 5?
No, it's oh my God, this thing's turning into such a long weekend. It's all Friday. It's all Saturday with this wedding.
You need to get out of your rut. This is perfect for you.
And it's going to be, we're going to have a big caravan. We're going to pull over at like different PA designations and have sandwiches.
This caravan will have all your friends, Fezzy. Van Morrison put it best.
I can't think of a worse
Fezzy,
weekend.
You got soul, you got soul, you got soul. Turn it up. Radio. Look who it is. It's Winnie Cooper. And she's brought Fez a beautiful centerpiece.
Trying to make up with me.
Winnie, you look like $1 million, honey. Over here.
Thank you.
What exactly is... You know what? That's very, very classy,
You have to
Fez.
read the card, too.
Read the card, Fez. Read it out loud.
Darling Fezzy, wishing you all the best in your new relationship with Dawn Cumia, Anthony's sister. Love, Winnie Cooper.
That's beautiful, Winnie.
I thought so. I couldn't figure out how to make it up to him, so...
I'll tell you what you could do. Go to Delaware on this. There's a road trip going on right now.
I heard.
Dead German tourists are going to be played the whole time. We'll be playing a road trip as they pull out of the tunnel, heading straight to Delaware.
Fantastic 5. With the addition of Winnie Cooper, oh my God, the laugh.
Yes. And we were trying... Now, Winnie, you would know this. We tried to come up... What's the minimum number for an orgy? Before something is considered an orgy, what would the number have to be?
I think 5 or 6.
You think it could go as high as 6?
Yeah, because 5 is 2 couples and an extra person.
Right. That's
it's all about the odds and the evens.
Yeah, it really is. So you really need 6.
Right. If it's 5 single people, that's an orgy. But if it's couples...
Well, don't you think by the time everyone leaps in, no matter what you're saying, you're single people at that point anyhow?
I would think so.
That's the way I got to go.
There are some people who go into that with rules. Like, we can only touch the person we're in a relationship with.
I don't fucking... I never understand that.
No, I don't get that.
I don't understand that at all. Where someone act like... if you ever take a chick into a menage, because I'm telling you, I never did anything more than menage. That's where I fucking cut off. I'm no freak. But if someone goes, hey, you're paying more attention to her, I'm just like, so you got to shut the fuck up. You're in the... You can't go this far and act like, oh, here's the rules. Bullshit. It's fucking wide open. It's cowboy times.
It's like going to a potluck dinner, then saying no one can have your casserole.
I don't know what you mean by that, Fez, but if you've got to go to casserole to understand sex, you're going to have trouble in the caravan. Now, there's going to be 5 people in this. Here's the problem. There's going to be 2 gay guys, a redhead and his unsuspecting girlfriend, and now you, Winnie.
Yeah, I'd feel like a predator. That's not
You're
right.
the only one that's had multiple sex partners.
True. And no dogs.
Yes,
So
you're the
I'm
only one
up
leading the
right
bestiality thing.
And I don't think any redheads.
Would you consider Dave an orgy or a litter?
A litter. Fine.
Or a dog rape.
Fuck, why
You
not?
just call it a dog rape.
Be honest for once.
All right, now, you're in, Fez? You're going?
No, I am not going to this wedding. It sounds awful.
Fez, when I said you're going, didn't have a question mark. You're going. You need this. Dave, you're in?
I'm in.
Winnie, you in for this?
I'll go if Fez goes.
All right. Wally, you ready to do this whole thing?
Oh, no.
Oh,
My brother?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's all official, Fez. I booked an extra room. It's at the Hotel DuPont, so we upgraded for you.
This is my
I
brother.
got a nice couple of gift baskets. We're putting those together now.
Yeah.
We can, I can see what I can do about my older brother to, if things aren't working out with Dawn. So I think we're all covered.
All right, this is perfect. This is everything we've ever needed. Now, Fez, the good news here, too, is, Wally, everybody's got to keep Westside in the dark about what Dave really does, Wally.
Oh, believe me, there are a number of Dave is painting, Dave is waiting tables. It's even within the family.
Sure.
It's not spread.
Now, Wally, Dave was telling us today, as a little kid, you tried to drown him?
Yeah,
I told the story where I walked out into the bay, Newport Beach.
Okay, well, he wasn't supposed to follow us, and it's not our fault that he slipped and fell in the pond.
It's a pond now?
It was a little fresh spring pond.
You've been telling us ocean all this time.
No, I said the bay. I don't know what a bay is. I don't know if it's an ocean or a pond. I think a bay is a bay.
No, a bay is nothing
he was
but a
only
pond.
He was only 2, so I guess
So it went from 8 months into an ocean to 2 into a pond.
He basically fell into a bird bath.
Well,
it don't take much for a little kid to drown. All it takes is for the oxygen to be out of the lungs, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Well,
no one's going to make fun of someone for not drowning deep enough.
They estimated, though, that he was actually clinically dead for a half an hour, so that might explain some of the...
It really would, because you start to get brain damage at, I think it's 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
How many minutes to lose pigment?
9 minutes to lose pigment.
I didn't need that. I didn't need that from the caravan.
The temperature of the pond was so cold that it kind of froze him.
All right, so that's lucky for you. Yeah, I have also read that before. That if the water is extra cold, it's better than if warm water because you have a better chance of living through it.
Wow.
So that was a lucky day for you when you drowned.
Good. Hey, they don't call me a lucky boy for nothing.
Now, I wonder, do you have any memories of crossing over the other side and seeing what hell's like?
No. No.
Redhead?
I was 2. I don't think I was going there quite yet.
I mean, I've never heard a baby push back out of heaven. This is really a first.
See, this is where I think his bedwetting in the middle of the night when he's dreaming.
Oh, yeah.
Connecting you back as a child.
He's back in the pond.
Appreciate that.
All right, Wally, big weekend. Fez will be there.
All right, Fez. Well, I'm really looking forward to meeting you and setting you up with my. We'll take care of that later.
Perfect. All right, talk to you soon. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. That's right. Fez is going to Delaware, everybody. On a very Fez, you need this.
You have to.
It really is going to be good for you. You haven't done a road trip in a long time.
I have not done a road trip, forever.
And what better to do it with your best pal, Eastside Dave.
We're buddies, and you can have chicken or meat, whatever you want.
Chicken or meat,
or meat.
Oh, it's not too late to mark that on my RSVP?
Well, you're going to have the red carpet treatment, my friend.
Bobby the Fish, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? 17-7-17 checking in.
Yeah, buddy.
Hoo-ah. Thank you. Hey, Fez, when you're down there, can you get me 2 cartons of Marlboro Ultralights?
You know what I want you guys to do is just really load the trunk up with cigarettes. We'll some right out here on 57th Street and make serious money.
I am not going on a cigarette run.
You don't know how cheap they are.
This is ridiculous.
You don't have to smoke them. You just down there and pick them up.
This trip is getting more and more involved.
Very light. Trip is going to pay for itself. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I live in Delaware, and I was hoping Ron and Fez could stop, or Dave and Fez could stop by. I live right next to the SPCA. I thought Dave might want to pick up a couple Huskies with me.
I would love to have a local guy show them around.
Absolutely.
What town do you live in, Tim?
Newark.
All right, perfect.
Cool. Only to pet, but yeah, I'll be there to pesky, or to husky.
You guys, why leave tomorrow? Why not leave tonight? Get in a late trip. Get down there, start getting hammered.
That would add like an extra day to this whole ordeal.
Well, the plan was a lot of the McDonald's were going to go to my house tonight, sleep over, and have Daddy's pancakes tomorrow morning, which you are going to have the biggest stack of your life. And let me tell you something, maple syrup out your ass.
McDonald's family sleep.
And literally with that brother.
What?
Nice.
Oh, McDonald had some cakes. E-I-E-I-O. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I can't spend the night at your parents' house.
Brian, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, Fez, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
Dave is in luck. If you guys come down this weekend, it's the event of the year in Wilmington, Delaware, the Halloween Bar Loop.
Very nice.
So they can
the Wilmington's bouncing back, boys. They've got an aquarium. Look at me. They've got an aquarium there now.
Okay.
All right?
If they want, they can meet me at the Delaware game. I'll show them some Blue Hen football at 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Fez, seriously. It's division, what is it, 1A? 2A?
1AA.
1AA. I couldn't remember the A's. But they're always right up there at the top.
Who you playing, Howard?
It might
just a guy named Howard.
You're going to be surprised. It's a big stadium. They get a lot of people there. It's going to be 40, 50,000 people there. You're going to have a great time.
You're going to have to extend this trip if you're visiting with every single listener who lives out there. But I think that's okay. You do that.
You guys eat acid, right?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. I'm going to have a guy meet you.
Buddy pals always eat acid. Me and Fez are going to be doing it.
Would you guys stop at Marcus Hug for me?
Yes.
Because I need to have someone killed.
Yeah.
Here's Alvin. You're on Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Fez, you might as well go to Delaware because I saw Patrick and Donald looking at engagement rings the other day.
I would not mind having Patrick come in and do the show tomorrow if you're going to be off.
Do not have Fat Opie in here.
Why not?
My girlfriend's ex. Do not do that.
You know how you could get her jealous? My brother's name is Patrick. This one. That's the Tweety Bird. What?
All right, perfect. You'll get your own Patrick.
No one could see your Tweety Bird wings on the radio.
I could see it. Made me laugh. Some of this stuff is just for us, Fezzy. And I'm all kidding aside. You need this. You need to blow the pipes out a little bit. Go to Delaware, meet some new people. You're a wedding crasher. Off you go. It's an adventure. Fez's adventure.
I wouldn't want to take the day away from the bride.
Seriously, I'd love for you to do this.
You're more than welcome. It's going to be fun.
You know how close you're going to be to Claymont?
No.
Very close.
No idea.
Extremely close.
I've never heard of Claymont.
We'll go cherry picking in Claymont. I think they have cherry trees over there, Mr. B.
Yeah, because it's 1860. Fucking down. What are you talking about?
During the wedding or the reception?
Fucking cherry tree.
I heard Delaware's got a lot of that type of apple picking, cherry picking.
There's a big fucking difference. Cherry picking is you hanging around the fucking rim the entire game, not knowing what you're doing.
I gotta get my 2 points.
That's all you're after. Once you get your douche, you're done. Nate, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, I was figuring since Fez isn't going to be in tomorrow, how about we have Sheepy come on in and fill his seat?
I'd have Sheepy and Patrick come in and fill in for everybody. Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, you ought to send Mr. Perfect down there play some slot machines at Delaware Park.
You want to go to Delaware Park, Fezzy?
I don't want to go to...
Ponies? Bet the ponies?
Bet the ponies?
I don't even want to go to Delaware. Never mind their park. Which I'm sure is fabulous.
Oh, Mitchell Walters wants to meet you and your wallet there as soon as you arrive. Let me know what time Fez's wallet's getting in. I want to take it out for dinner tonight. Fezzy, please, you're going on this. This is perfect.
Nightmare.
Dave?
Yes.
Thank you so much for this.
It's not a problem.
It's exactly what Fez needs.
It's what buddies are for.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Don't rush him and your brother.
Okay. I was going to send them out to a little movie.
Yeah, send them out to the movie, throw in a can of butt lube, and then don't say a word to anybody. Whatever happens, happens. Winnie, what's your plans over the weekend? You going on Pal Talk?
No, I don't do that whole business.
Even that's beneath you.
No, it's not that.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, my God.
I just never got into that whole scene.
Well, hearing today how it's just a...
Oh, it sounds
sex
great.
Cage,
oh,
yeah.
It sounds great.
It's just a sex cage, is the way it was announced.
Sex cage. No.
And I was told the opposite before, but now we find out.
I think that's all. It's like if you could IM with video, then the first thing people think of is sex, and they.
You know, every new technology has been driven by the sex business, and that's truth. Telephones needed the sex business.
Printing press?
Yes, the printing press started magazines. When film started, a smoker was like the second film ever made. And when computers opened up, the porn business was the original people to start and to advertise, and no one else was ever like, no one's going to buy online. Porn people were there immediately. Same with video cassettes, DVDs. They're always the front runners. It's always about sex.
Talking was probably the same way. When cavemen first started talking, it was probably dirty words.
Well, yeah, the first phrase was food. The second phrase was don't forget the balls. That was literally don't leave the balls to be orphans. Get down there, work them a little bit. What are you, fucking one-trick pony? Stay on everything.
That explains those cave drawings.
Yes, the original cave drawing was butt fucking. Very odd how it all works out. Talk about this on the trip to Delaware.
Okay.
Now, Winnie, you're going, right?
Sure, I'm in. Let's go.
Here's what I worry about. You're going to put Winnie, Patrick, and Fez in the back.
Yeah.
Don't let my partner ride, bitch. Put your fucking brother in the back seat.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I was probably going to have West Side riding shotgun.
Sure.
Fez.
Right next to the radio.
My brother in the middle, and then Winnie on the way right, if you don't mind. And this way...
This makes no sense.
What kind of clown car are you running here?
This car seats 8 in the front seat, 2 in the back.
My brother is a thin guy, so usually they...
You put him in the middle, that's all. It's 3 in the back.
Right.
And he's in the middle.
He rides the hump.
And I don't want Winnie between my brother and Fez... Because you never know who she's going to try and convert down there.
I know.
I'm
Keep
a
her
facilitator. I could be in the middle.
Yeah, you get them two talking dirty. Grab a couple sixers. I know you worry about the DUI, but don't. Just if you explain to the Jersey cops that all the beer's in the back seat, they're not going to have any problem.
Well, that's when I let Claire drive, and I get my big Incredible Hulk 7-Eleven Big Gulp cup, and I put all the beers in that, and I swig them down. Whenever I go to a minor league baseball game, that's my pregame.
I know it's against the fucking law, but I think you need a one-hitter on any fucking road trip. You've got to fucking enjoy yourself a little bit. Fezzy, this is exactly what you need.
I think it's the last thing I need. I think this could kill me.
Seriously?
Yes.
I'm being serious, not even show stuff. You wouldn't want to do this.
No, there's. I haven't heard one appealing feature of this trip.
Pancakes.
What about cherry picking?
New people. You're cherry picking down in Claymont.
Like, I'm going to eat anything from yours or your parents' house the way I know you treat jelly.
What if his mom makes a cake? You love those.
Oh, I
Stop
should have
being a
never
baby.
eaten it.
Patrick, you're on Run and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Ron.
Hey.
I want to let you know I am available if Fez goes to Delaware.
Well, it's all the nemesis today, isn't it? It's Fat Opie.
Patrick, I would love to have you come in when Fez leaves tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Now, have you been invited to Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm not sure.
I'm starting to worry.
Do yourself a favor, stay away.
You don't want him to join in on the beatdown? The Fez Watley beatdown?
Well?
Yeah. I'd love to have you come in and co-host the show.
He is not coming in here, Ronnie. He's my arch enemy.
He's bright. He's funny. He's good looking. We know the women love him. He's a great singer. He plays all different musical instruments. This is talent, Fez.
He's my girlfriend's ex.
You know what else I can do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's dead on.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Better than Fez.
Sounds like you're ready for one of the 2 checks.
Better watch your step.
Thank you. Why don't you come in tomorrow and do a Fezitorial?
I don't do Fezitorials. I do
you.
Fezitorials.
That's so old. Those days are over.
Why don't you just get the message, Fat Opie? You're no longer wanted. You're no longer wanted around.
Yeah, Fez. You're going to get what's coming.
Oh! Let me tell you, Fez has gotten what's coming in the face, in the ass, everywhere.
Try not to stick up for me so much.
All right, but I thought, you could use some help. You were sitting there all gap-faced and stupid looking. All right, Patrick, thanks, buddy.
All right, catch you later.
All right, peace.
Bye, Fat Opie. Boy, he never knows when enough's enough.
Hey, Fez, I had a tune I wanted to play for you, if you want to just listen a little bit. Fezzy, what do you think?
I love that. I thought that rocked.
Yeah, you dig it?
I really, really like that. We should play that more on this show.
We will.
Maybe like a theme song or something.
We'll start and play it a lot.
Man, I really, really like that. I thought that was good. I'd never heard that before.
Yeah, it was a great new artist.
Who was it?
Patrick, Dawn's actual boyfriend.
That was Fat Opie?
Seriously, it really is good, though, huh?
Fat Opie sang that piece of crap?
And I believe played every instrument on it. What a talent!
Oh, you could tell.
Since I ran my old partner into the dirt, I'm always looking for somebody new, somebody to hook a star onto.
Oh, God.
Earl, did he play everything on that?
Yeah, he played all the instruments, including the cowbell.
Wow. Fez, how many instruments do you play?
I don't play any instruments.
Interesting. Do you sing?
No, I don't sing. And neither does Patrick listening to that song. That just... I don't know which I hated more, the mediocre singing or the juvenile lyrics.
Why were you clapping and tapping your foot along and enjoying?
Sympathy, pity, basically. God, that thing stunk. Does anyone still smell that song playing? That's how bad it stunk.
I thought it was fantastic.
I still smell it in here.
Chris, you're on Running Fez.
Hey, you buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, I can't wait for tomorrow now. I'm really looking forward to the Ron and Patrick show, because I got to tell you, I've been getting a little tired of that bowl of gravy. He never really says much anymore, and when he does, it's always whining. He's starting to get too much like, who was that gay guy you had before him with the bad heart? What was his name? I can't even remember his name.
That was also Fez. 866-RUN-0-FEZ, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Fez, all kidding aside, I want you to go to Delaware this weekend. Take a 3-day weekend. Forget about your problems.
You need me here.
And you know what you could do is visit Fez Whatley Incorporated, because that's where your corporation's based out of.
I would like to drop in a surprise inspection on the corporation.
On your file.
Just to make sure everyone's hard at work and not slacking.
How does Delaware pull off that incorporation thing? Anytime you get incorporated, it's always the best thing to go through Delaware.
Yeah, they just don't tax corporations?
I don't know what they do. They're very low taxes in Delaware. How they get away with it, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a clue how it works, but everything's there, all the credit card companies, everything.
I can't wait. Do me a favor, take Earl's camera and take a bunch of pictures.
A Fez Whatley Incorporated?
No, of everything around. I want you to go to some of the battlefields, cross the bridge there, and go to the Wyeth Museum.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Go out to Kennett Square and pick me up some mushrooms. Have some fun in your life.
Everything sounds bad.
You'll be close to Amish country.
That's scary.
Would you just once be positive about something?
I can't be positive about a road trip with the Eastside Dave family.
Why not? We're clean.
They're people.
What time do Herman and Lily pick me up? You freaks.
Fez, did I say that you had to live with them? No. You're gone for a free weekend,
right.
A getaway weekend. You're having either meat or chicken.
Meat or chicken. And
is it a wedding or a banquet?
It's a wedding, but
it sounds like a fucking bowling trophies are going to be handed out.
My brother doesn't have too much money to spend on this wedding, so listen, open bar, huh? You can get all the club sodas you want. Fed.
What are you getting them as a wedding gift?
I think we got some sort of shitty turkey roaster.
Turkey roaster?
What do you mean we?
When you're starting a new home, that's what you need first?
Like one of those rotisserie
Thanksgiving
turkey
is coming
things?
up.
Yeah, that's right, but what about the rest of the year? The man's starting a new house. Doesn't have a couch or a TV yet. You're giving him a turkey roaster.
Well, Thanksgiving, what really was in my mind? I'm like, if the wedding's taking place, they're going to have a great turkey roaster.
You and your chick are going, right?
Yes.
Turkey roaster set you back about $45. So you think that $22.50? Really?
Yes.
For two people?
Yeah. It's $100.
I would beat you to death with a turkey roaster if I was your brother.
Why? I don't think you could also put chicken
Where's the
in
reception? At a firehouse?
There? No. It's
Clark Steaks.
Some sort of abandoned place, but...
Is that why they're going so far? And I asked you if it was the Hotel DuPont, thinking that maybe somehow these fucking lace Irish pulled something off in their life.
Nah, yeah, that's not going to happen. It's everything... Hey, we look at it as blue collar. That's the way we look at it. And Fez is going to have a great time. Just because it's not...
going to a wedding/swap meet.
Well...
Fez, seriously, all kidding aside, hop in the fucking car tomorrow, get out of town, and just enjoy yourself. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. You're very cranky lately and tough to get along with.
Why don't you... I got a great stipulation. You can be in control of the CDs. On the road trip down, it's all Fez Whatley all the time.
That's huge.
That's 3 fucking hours of your music of Fez Professor Whatley.
Oh, God, it's 3 hours in the car with you and your family.
Come on.
You get to choose between any Pink Floyd album that you possibly want.
No, if you want to rock us with Petty for 180 minutes, you do that. That's my point.
And I'm not going to be able to use the bathroom for 3 days.
I'll get you your own hotel room if you don't want to bunk beds with Patty. My Patty, I mean.
I'm King Kong. Andrew, you're running Fez.
Sing that.
Hey, Ron, I just want to let you know I dialed 866 Ron Zero Pat, and I got right through.
Oh, 866 Ron Zero Pat. 866 Ron Zero Pat.
Do not give out that phone number. You're going to confuse people. It's 866 Ron Zero Fez.
What about the Patrick Posse? They going to be fucking rolling?
There's no Patrick Posse.
PP.
I can't believe we played that hideous song, too.
The one that you loved?
I didn't like that song. I was trying to be polite.
Really?
Yeah.
Polite?
You dance along with songs just to be polite?
Yeah,
What's that
polite.
I hear? A car wreck happened just outside? I hear people screaming in the streets.
Here it comes.
Very hooky, though, huh? You sing along, Fez.
Shove a potato in my ass and watch me make French fries. Nothing's better than 6-year-old balls. That's not me singing. Look, I'm a pretty French maid. Boy, howdy, my asshole hurts. That's a soundboard, don't it? It's cock time. This is not a soundboard. Great. Now my eyes are glazed shut. Who's got sticky underpants? That is not me.
Chuck, you're on Running Fez.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Fezzy, I live in Bucks County. I'll meet you on 95, pick you up from Dave. You come hang out with me this weekend. We'll watch football till we puke. Then we'll go to a Halloween party. And, hey, Ronnie, I'm from Delaware County, too.
All right, Bucks County, Fezzy, what do you think?
I think that it's probably not wise to just hop in a stranger's car out on 95.
Wardy lives out that way, too. If you get in any kind of problems, I'll have Wardy pick you up. And bring you right to the train station in Wilmington. You'll be back here within an hour and a half if you're not having fun. Now, what do you say? Do you go?
Let's skip all that, and I'm just back here automatically.
It'll be one of those things like where when you send your kid over to a friend's house, you get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning. You want to come and pick him up?
He's really not adjusting well.
Angel, you're on Fez.
Hi there. I just wanted to wish Fezzy good luck on catching the bouquet, because this is his chance to get good luck.
True.
Because it's good luck, Fezzy, it's good luck to catch a bouquet. And he can end all his jinxing and everything else. He can catch this bouquet and be good luck and finally be part of the team.
Are you reading a prepared statement?
You know what? Thank you for that call, because you prove that all women are not stupid. So I'm going to send you into the big-ass prize closet for being the smartest young lady that's ever called this show. By far.
Ouch.
By far. What do you have for a Fez?
Got a DVD copy of The Breakup starring Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston. That's courtesy of Universal Studios Home Entertainment, in stores now.
That's exciting stuff. Dugout Doug, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, dick holder number 9.
Ah, well, I don't know where the dick holder thing is, but
face,
I'll just say... Won't you be that's not it. Let me try... Oh, here, I think I found...
Face!
Had the wrong thing up. The balls, though, just go, I'm going to try to hit any button, because I think I remember it. What do you got for us, Doug?
Hey, in anticipation of the change, we also modded Patrick on Full-Blown AIDS for the Ron and Patrick form.
All right, there you go.
Great.
Things are starting to happen.
Yeah, a website's actually going to be brought down by this.
Well, you're the second smartest woman on the show today, Fez. Congratulations. And you're telling other people, is this a prepared statement? Fezzy, this guy, Patrick, he's getting in your kitchen a little bit. He's taking your girlfriend. He's taking your partner. He's taking your place in Anthony's family. Next, he's going to go down to that wedding in Delaware.
He's welcome to that one.
Patrick and Patrick.
I'm King Kong.
Like a white Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Really?
I was thinking Prince when you play all the different instruments.
Prince of crap.
How many people have actually sat down and played every instrument on Todd Rundgren?
Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Trent Reznor. Paul McCartney did it on,
yes.
I believe, the first McCartney, right?
Yep, and he did it recently on this new album produced by Nigel Godrich.
And it sounds like it. It sounds like a fucking guy.
Eddie Cochran did it.
You're kidding me.
On Summertime Blues. He played all the instruments.
That had to be but one song only.
I believe so, yes. And
didn't Bowie do it on Hunky Dory? Or most of the instruments?
I thought he was like low. He did a bulk of the instrumentation also by himself.
And Beck does a lot of instruments. I think for Odelay he did almost all the instruments.
Yeah, 2 turntables and a microphone. That's not fucking so hard. So Fez, you don't play even one instrument.
No, I don't play anything.
And yet Patrick is like having a white prince.
Yeah, it's all this, oh, I need attention, look at me. It's so pathetic.
I mean, here's the thing. Girls go for musicians. Am I right there?
Definitely.
But could you imagine a whole band in one?
I've done a whole band in one, so that's that's a plus.
Jeez. Have you really?
That was Chicago with the horn section, too.
What band pulled the train on you?
Not a real band. Not a sign band. No.
How many guys
See, when you call Pull It a Train, it sounds like I wasn't part of it, that I was just, the victim.
Right.
I thought we was talking before about orgies.
Right.
Anyway, back to Patrick and Fez.
How many guys in the band?
3. So there you go. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's like, who was it, Grand Funk? ZZ Top? Was it all 3 on you at the same time?
No, not exactly.
Then that's pulling a train.
No.
A train means, and I will tell you this, a train means one guy leaves, he lights a cigarette. No, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. And he says to his friend, that guy goes in. Then he finally comes out and goes like this to another fresh guy. She's still fucking at it. All right, could you please help me out here? Because my balls are killing me. Then that guy goes in.
Okay, that is a train. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite like that.
So what were you involved in?
I would say more of like a group thing, but it just doesn't mean the guys were touching each other.
Finger cuffs.
But they were together.
What?
Finger cuffs from the friend, what do you call it? You ever see from a Kevin Smith film?
Oh.
Finger cuffs, like Chinese finger cuffs.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
Yes.
2 going in, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So was it like that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of...
Let me say this, and there's nothing wrong with the 3 guys at the same time, But did they write on you?
No.
All right, that's very fucking respectful.
I think so, yeah.
Because
I emerged unscathed.
I find that when they take a marker and they write on you, they're treating you a little less respectful.
No markings left afterwards.
Was there any laughter? Like, or were they talking to each other?
No.
Like, here, I want you to do this to her.
No.
Treat her like that.
No.
You don't let them talk that way, right?
No one talks.
Okay, it's got to be total silence.
What about afterwards?
No.
Then everybody talks.
No. The fucking shame, the walk of shame that an entire band takes because they couldn't shut her down. She's still fucking ready for more. She's going, is there a headliner? Because you guys have definitely acting like a middle act.
Where's the merch guy? Oh, no.
Anyway, if you get into this, see, this is where we're going. It's a very respectful thing. Yeah. And you act like, and you turned Dave down.
Yeah.
When Dave tried to hook you up with you.
Does Dave play an instrument?
Yeah, I play the drums, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah,
Do you consider Jelly Jar an instrument? You keep saying you play the drums, and yet you're never in a band.
Well, I don't have enough time for a band right now. Busy.
Doing what?
Right
You're
here.
3 hours a day here.
here.
And you're fucking really bad at that.
I put things together from time to time.
You know what I like to see Patrick do is put together a band that could, play live. That would be exciting.
We can't have a Fat Opie band play for this show.
I don't say you had to play for this show. You can want to do anything with that kind of talent. This show, believe me, that's a small change. Steven, you're on Fez.
Yeah, man, they got Zach Wild. He plays all his own instruments on his albums.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Zach Wild? I thought he was just a big master guitar player.
Yeah, he is a master guitar player, but he plays, piano, all that stuff, harmonica, everything but the drums. He used to play guitar for Ozzy Osbourne.
We're looking for everything. Sorry, Zach.
He sings just like Ozzy, too. It's almost eerie, dare I say.
Everyone when I went to high school would sing just like Ozzy. Jim, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Billy Corgan played everything. Everybody else in Smashing Pumpkins were a bunch of douchebags. They couldn't fucking do anything.
All right, let me check over with Earl. Earl, is this true?
Yeah, he did all the instruments on Siamese Dream and didn't tell the rest of the band.
That's a Paul McCartney act, right?
Which really pissed off the band because it became this massive hit, and they were just like, "Oh, you guys are great," and then it's like, "We really."
Yeah, but Jimmy Chamberlain, their drummer, is one of the best drummers in rock. There's no way Billy Corgan could pull that shit off.
Not according to Billy Corgan. He didn't fucking want any time for him.
Well,
let me ask you: did they all get paid?
On tour, they did,
but they didn't get paid for the album.
No, Corgan wrote all the songs, so he got all the songwriting credit.
But let me tell you, if I'm in Smashing Pumpkin, and a check comes in for Smashing Pumpkins, give me my fucking part of the check. I didn't ask not to fucking play. This bald-headed prick ain't taking 100%. Now, if I'm going to get the paid, I'll fucking sleep in, and you go into the studio and do whatever. You can be the only one to bang Winnie tonight. See how that fucking puts you over. I don't think you're going to be able to pull it off. Are you saying one man isn't enough for you?
At times, maybe.
You're in a lull in a relationship.
Now I'm in a transition phase. Yes.
For some reason, you stopped dating.
Yeah.
After dating too much. What's the last date you've been on?
Like out with I don't know.
Whatever you call a date.
Right.
Not what I would call a respectful date, but your type of date. Meet you in the fucking alley. Standing up.
A while ago.
Really?
Yeah. Actual respectable time period.
Months?
Opposed to like hours.
Is it months?
Yeah. I think like two months. What is it, October? Yeah.
60 days?
I'm on a break from the world, kind of.
Do you have an STD? What has happened?
No, I think I figured that my luck is starting to run out, because if I've gone this long without getting something terrible, like the odds are starting to be against me, so maybe just take a little step back and see what the plan is.
You know what I consider the worst of all STDs?
No, what?
Babies. That to me is...
They never go away.
Well, I know a guy. Let's just put it that way. I know a guy. Stinky, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, morning, buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, first off, Zach Wild, I work for Black Label. He could easily play all his instruments, but he doesn't. But, Stuart Copeland from the Police, he put out a record called Clark Kent where he played absolutely everything on it. It was badass back in like 81, maybe something.
Yeah, but no one listened to that. We're talking about somebody that put out an album that everybody was into. No, I'm a Stuart Copeland fan. I really am. Is he still doing the movie work, Earl?
He did he did a couple of TV shows, and I can't remember off the top of my head. There's one on the air now. I think he did the CSI one. He does music for CSI and a couple.
I thought that was like the Who.
But he does like the incidental music for it. But I'll double check that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that. If someone said you're getting everything but the theme, I'd be like, fuck you. I'm not going to play dun-dun-dun-dun every time there's a goddamn chase scene and not get the thing for myself. By the way, speaking of which, that music in Lost scares the shit out of you. There's something about that music, even if you weren't watching the show, you'd be looking around like, what the fuck is going on here? It just sounds like something wicked this way comes.
There was a scene last night, I think, when they were throwing Sawyer back in his cage, and it was just frightening music.
My Fez, I haven't seen it yet. Don't bring it up.
Oh, okay.
X-Files had very scary music. I used to love the X-Files just for the music alone.
Didn't that become a hit, too, the X-Files theme?
Yes. I
want to hear you. Oh, yes, it was called Johnny One Note. How do you hang around one note that long? I feel like you can pull it off. Earl, you grabbing the X-Files theme for us?
I got it.
All right. There's going to be one long car ride down the fucking Wilmington.
What a nightmare. I'll be an X-Files case.
I'm going to tell you something else, Fezzy. If I see you in here tomorrow during the show, I'm going to not only be pissed, but I'm going to be hurt and let down that you didn't try something new.
I got to tell you, I'm going to be a little hurt, especially after the fucking groom of all the things he has to do.
Well, you let me down, Dave. You let me down with this show today.
Can I stare at the floor?
No, let me see. There's the tears. That fucking quick. Every day when he at 3:01, I got to look at the host, and then I hear something like this. Look, gee, Mr. B, I'm trying my best. You know how much I like you and Fezzy. I never want to let you down. Well, you're the mayor of Benningtonville, you are. I don't know where you get this 1930s act. I can't take it anymore.
I'll try to talk modern. I'll try to get into 2006.
Stop looking like a newspaper boy during the Depression. You got your little hat on sideways. Geez, I'm sorry, Mr. B. I don't know what happened to me today. Before I know it, I'm fucking jelly.
Once I dye my hair black, the whole everything.
Jet black, like Elvis.
Yeah, that's what. And
then slick it back.
I will. Elvis was originally a blonde. You know, he dyed his hair black. So if he can do it, I can do it.
I don't know if I'd say blonde. I think he had brown hair.
Oh, well.
Are you dyeing the skin?
Yeah, dye your skin too.
Yeah, I'll do a black.
You gotta have it match somehow.
I'll be a black.
and blackface.
Any color.
Fuck it, I'll be a minstrel. I don't care.
It's gonna look like Al Jolson.
I kind of think he does without the makeup on. Mommy, don't you recognize me, Mommy? I'm wearing blackface.
I'm fucking jelly, Mama.
Well, let me hear you actually do it. Wow.
I'm fucking jelly, Mama.
It's terrible.
It's so stupid.
It's awful.
It's really bad. Can't you do any impressions? Don't you have any talents? And is there any reason to keep you on this show?
Yes, I can. I can do the Barney. Oh, in fact, I did do Barney from The Simpsons. I can do that, and I can do him specifically in the opening scene of Reservoir Dogs.
All right. Yeah, I know that you tried this on the air with Fez playing the part of Mo, which kind of worked. Now do your Mo.
Amanda hug and kiss. Is there Amanda hug and kiss?
Pretty good. Now try Mo in Reservoir Dogs.
Say the word. Say the word.
That you can't do. For some reason, you can only do the one line.
Say the word.
You know what you really need to do? I don't understand. I don't know what he saw. But why don't you guys work on this on the trip to Wilmington?
Oh, that'll be fun.
And why stop there? Go to Wilmington, North Carolina. You like tobacco, Fez.
I got the script. We can do it easily.
No.
You want to do it?
I don't want to do any of this.
Would you want to do the trip or the script?
I'd rather do the script.
I heard
than go on the trip.
You're going on the trip tomorrow. Fez, really, you should do it. Have some fun. Get out of your comfort zone.
Just a nightmare.
Earl, this is...
I've been shot! I'm dying over here! Hold on, buddy boy! I'm shot! Dying! Hey, just cancel that shit! Right now! You're hurt real fucking bad! You ain't dying! Oh, this blood is really shit out of me. I'm dying. I know it. Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize you had a degree in medicine. Are you a doctor? Answer me, please. Are you a doctor? No, I'm not. I'm not a doctor. Okay. So you admit you don't know what you're talking about. So, if you're through giving me your amateur opinion, slide back and listen to the news. I'm taking you back to the rendezvous, and you're going to be okay. Now say it. You're going to be okay. Say it. You're going to be okay. Say the goddamn word. You're going to be okay. Say the goddamn fucking word. Say it. I'm okay. I'm okay, Larry. Correct.
Was that the whole goddamn movie? You needed a fun little clip. The longer it went, the less fun and interesting it was.
I thought it really hit stride towards the end, but I guess I'm wrong.
I started hating life by the time I got to the end. Will, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
We got Roger Waters does all his own stuff.
Roger Waters, after he was booted out of Pink Floyd, I believe he did start to play all the instruments.
Yeah, he did on his solo records, but not Floyd.
Jim, yeah, he let Dave Gilmour play guitar. Probably a smart idea. But here's Jim. Jim, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, how you doing?
Yeah.
Dave Grohl, first Foo Fighters album, played all the instruments.
All right, Dave Grohl, amazingly talented guy. Dave, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. Nice Ray Romano imitation, Dave.
He really did sound like Ray Romano.
Well, Barney has a similar
go ahead and dye your hair black so you can look like Edward Scissorhands.
I have regular flesh fingers, so you can call me Davey Flesh Fingers if you'd like.
All right.
Your little joke, incorrect.
What about Davey Jelly Dick? Does that work for you?
At least it's accurate,
but
Ron.
The thing is, that makes it sound like your dick is made out of jelly.
Well, there's jelly on it, yeah.
Jelly
flavored. By the way, I had a slight rash for like 2 days after that because the jelly, I couldn't really wipe it off, so I was walking around with jelly in my thighs.
Hey, did the picture of you ever get up online of the bruise? Do we know?
I hope so. I don't know. I can go.
That's
call
good. That's what I want in a producer. I want no checking, but I want you hoping, wishing and hoping and praying is what I want you to do.
Let me contact Mike
at all time. No, hold on. I'll go check out RonFez.net. You sit there. You got a big trip. You and Fez got a big trip coming up tomorrow. I want you guys to relax and have a lot of fun today. Danny, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, it was Lenny Kravitz. Played all his instruments, buddy.
Lenny Kravitz, is this true, Earl?
Yeah, it was
first
about
two records.
1992.
Just the first two records?
First two records, he pretty much played every instrument, and then he got a full band for the rest of the records.
Now, Winnie, have we come up with one single guy that you wouldn't do yet?
Oh, the musicians?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Every one of them, huh?
Well, because some of those guys you just have to do if you get the chance, even if they're not, like, attractive anymore. You know, like a Paul McCartney. It's not like I'm attracted to someone who looks like Paul McCartney looks like now. But you're going to say no to Paul McCartney?
I see. So you still wouldn't even turn down, let's say, Joe Cocker, old and out of rehab.
I love Joe Cocker. That one would actually not even
That'd
be
a
problem.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
That would be a pleasure.
How about Peter Gabriel? I believe he played all of his instruments.
Come on in here, Pitsy.
And
you would do him? Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking, would she do Peter? Because have you seen him lately?
First of all, she would do Roman Gabriel. So what would she care about Peter Gabriel?
Oh, DIC number 136, by the way.
Face.
Nice.
Face.
They are on the website.
Are they up there?
Yeah, people are photoshopping them already in the listening thread.
Now, where? So you go to the listening thread on RunFez.net?
Yeah, go to around page 8 or 9, and there's people photoshopping them already.
All right, I'm going to see how his bruised arm came out. Apparently, the little cowbell joke is going too far, Fezzy. And Eastside Dave bruised his arm pretty bad yesterday.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Very ugly. Boy, look at the muscle tone there on that arm.
Like a piece of white bread.
I'm starving. Is there Wonder Bread?
I am the least photogenic person.
No, that's exactly what you look like.
The history. Well, I'm going to put the fucking gun right to... No trip tomorrow, Fez, because...
I mean, if you look at that picture, and you look at you, it's exactly what you look like.
I don't look like
you
that.
have a whole different thought in your head?
Well, somewhat.
Like catching a ghost on film.
I'm out of here.
Save some of these jokes for the road trip, Fez. I'm going to ask you, Dave.
Okay.
Since it's your brother's wedding, would it be cool if Bri and Kathleen met? It's about halfway. They showed up at the wedding. Fez would feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll do that. I'll get
Nice.
Fez plus 2. Fez plus 2.
Kathleen would fit right in, too.
That's Earl's role. Earl Douglas plus 2. Where he tried to take a date. It was Eddie Trunk's wedding.
Poor Eddie Trunk.
Let me tell the story. So Eddie Trunk calls me. But I don't understand what the hell's going on. Earl says to go to this wedding, he wanted to take a date and her boyfriend to the wedding.
It was not even that. It was not. I didn't look at it as a date whatsoever. I didn't want to go. I hate weddings.
You hate Eddie Trunk.
I don't
mean that you hate weddings.
I don't hate Eddie, but I hate weddings. I hate funerals, and I just.
Which you like more? I like funerals more.
Well, at least with funerals, you probably have some sense of closure to it.
What?
Anyway, don't fuck with Mr. Perfect. I don't care how stupid he sounds. This is his week. That's why I'm getting rid of you two assholes. But Earl goes to the wedding, puts Earl Douglas plus 2 on there, and Eddie Trunk was like furious. Called me at home. I go, I'm not even Earl's producer yet. I go, I won't even be his producer for years, and when we're on XM, then call me. I'm responsible.
He was so upset. He was looking for anyone who would listen. He was so pissed.
It was just the biggest. I still get angry about it. I'm getting hot right now.
And one of the plus 2 was Shug Logan, which you know how Eddie Trunk feels about him. Do not let Logan sit at Piazza's table, or vice versa.
God, I was so. Remember, I didn't talk for a week. I was so mad.
You were mad or embarrassed?
No, I was furious.
Why were you mad?
Because
you made the social faux pas.
But I didn't say I need to, people. I said, is it? I just put the question out there. I didn't even say I need.
You don't put a question. This fucking woman is having a wedding. Her husband invites a black guy that she doesn't know. And now he wants to bring another black couple with him. You can understand that they're going, what are you fucking doing? Why did you feel like it's against you?
No, because everyone just totally completely read it the wrong way. Like I was asking her out on date. I was like, no, not at all.
No, that wasn't the part. That was the faux pas. The faux pas was Earl Douglas plus 2.
No, and once it was clarified, I completely understood that, but people took it a completely other different way.
Weddings are expensive, and you're asking for a whole other chicken cordon bleu.
Right, you can't order the
well,
meat,
the chicken, forget the cordon bleu.
Chicken.
Forget the cordon bleu. But there was going to be a lot of chicken eating there.
Oh.
It's good once you get rid of the blue. Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, tomorrow when Fez takes a day off, and this Patrick, man, he's pretty talented.
Yeah.
You think we could play some Three's Company trivia with him?
I'd love to. This kid can't be stumped.
He's not going to know anything about Three's Company. I'm the Three's Company expert.
He's everything you're not more. He's fantastic.
He's Fat Opie.
What a talent.
What a pain in the ass.
Now, you were at the party, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
Fat Opie's a really good bowler.
And you said he's also a great guy to hang around with.
Oh,
huh?
he's
a fun guy.
He's fun.
Yeah.
Personable.
Haven't you done enough damage, Winnie Cooper?
No fears at all.
No fears, no phobias. How's his heart?
Oh, fine.
100%.
Kicking strong.
Wow.
You could hear it.
Mine's getting there.
All right, Earl. Here is somebody to back us up. It's Hard Rock Johnny, Eddie Trunk's best friend, to talk about the faux pas. How you doing, Johnny?
Hello, boys.
Yeah.
That was one of the best things ever. Poor Earl. Earl's third got bumped for Ace Frehley, unfortunately.
Oh.
I've never heard of anyone going to a wedding at a +2. He thought it was a concert. He was bringing Muni with him.
Well, look, when you grow up black, that's the way the beds are. It's Earl Douglas +2. You're not going to get your own bed. He didn't understand why one invitation would be any different.
Who told you about that?
Eddie Trunk. That was the best episode ever when he talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't talk about him, though.
Right.
He was the bad guy at the station because he wouldn't let Earl bring that +2.
What? Yeah, and after that, everybody acted like it was Eddie's fault. And Shug Logan finally got involved in it. Hey, where's Eddie been lately? What is he up to?
He's been around. He was just out in Vegas. He's actually going to be here at my place on the 29th. We got a little concert.
Well, who's going to be there?
Skid Row.
Skid Row?
Yeah, it's our third annual Eddie Trunk Halloween show with the second appearance by Skid Row. We were trying to scrape something together at the end. What can we do?
Now, Sebastian Bach part of this, or is it?
No.
So it's
Johnny Salinger.
Yeah.
Well, you got 3 out of 5.
You get 3 out of 5. That ain't bad. Isn't that a Meatloaf song? 3 out of 5 ain't bad.
5 ain't bad, exactly.
And then you got Trunk's jack-o'-lantern head blocking the stage.
Oh, God. He's going to get up and sing, too, I'm sure, at some point, which is always fun to watch.
You know who I'd love to get on stage there is Patrick, which is Dawn's actual boyfriend.
Don't listen to him, Hard Rock Johnny.
You can invite him down.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, guys, we have our event on Halloween, which, if we go back a year...
Yeah, that's Fez's heart attack.
You guys were the Fez heart attack show. You guys
almost killed me, Hard
So
Rock Johnny.
You're afraid to go back, you said, Fez?
Yeah, I'm really nervous to go back there.
Are you? Why? You've been here to have free lunches.
And you're paying for yours.
It's you can come
Not
back.
that I wouldn't mind seeing the flame shirt for the 100th time.
No. Hey, I'm going to have EMTs here. You'll be fine.
Hey, Johnny, I want to point out to you, people hear me busting Fez's balls and think it's an easy trick. The fucker's a goddamn razor. You don't want to play games with him. He's a vicious, mean, terrible person.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fezzy.
Now it's back to Fezzy. Love you, Fez.
But that's the actual night. That is the same event, the 1-year location of when I started having those chest pains. And Ronnie even said to me, walking up to your place on the sidewalk, do you think you're having a heart attack?
All right, let's try to do this, Fez. What do you say? We'll go to this party. We'll go to O&A's party, right?
Right.
But you and I will dress in costumes. We'll get there and see if we can find each other.
Oh, I like that.
Whoever finds the one person first is the winner.
Okay.
$100.
I'm in.
All right.
Bet. Shake.
I'm not shaking your AIDS hand.
Shake.
No.
Bet.
Yes. Exactly. You know what to do?
It's not acid.
Did you just spit on yourself?
Yeah.
Put that on this little piece of glass. I'll put it on a microscope and just take a look.
You're not checking me for nothing. You're not trained.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm Dexter. All right, thanks, Johnny.
All right, boys. See ya.
Peace. Getting a call from the future right now. It's Mike. Mike, how are you, buddy?
Hey, man, doing good, man. I'm calling, man. That Friday show is awesome. Who is that new guy, Patrick?
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, man. That was the best Friday show I've ever heard, man.
Thank you very much.
Mike, I will do whatever I can to destroy your future.
Fez, by that time, you'll already be dead flying off the Memorial Bridge with a redheaded drunk.
Oh, God.
Fez, I really do want you to go there.
I can't.
You know who grew up on that side of Memorial Bridge, too?
No.
Bruce Willis.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. We can watch the Unbreakable and...
How are we doing all these things? You have
in the car. He's got a DVD player in the car.
And you're going to sleep over tonight in Jersey. Tomorrow morning, we're going to watch a movie, then have pancakes. Come back to my house Sunday.
Fucking starving. Do me a favor. Bring some pancakes.
I'll bring Daddy's pancakes for you.
What makes his pancakes so special?
The fact that he takes care of them and he
what do you think? I'm reckless with my pancakes?
He pours the batter slowly. It's a very, very long process.
He serves them with jelly instead of syrup.
Here's Tony Bagels. Hey, Tony Bagels, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, don't feel so bad about the bruise. It's possible the dog fucker hit himself in the head.
Fucking guy. This fucking asshole. Let me tell you, we're sick of Tony Bagels, by the way. Sick and tired of Tony Bagels and your bullshit.
Who's me?
Who?
It ain't me. I'm a big fan.
We're me and Earl are sick of your bullshit.
Are you sure? Did you ask Earl about that?
Yes, I did.
Earl, you sick of him?
Yeah, I'm sick of Tony.
Yeah, baby. Take it. 50% of the show hates you.
Wait a minute.
50% whackbag does not hate me.
Hold on. You think you and Earl are 50% of this fucking show? Let me answer this. You two think you're getting 50% of the money?
All right. 10% of the Ryan Fez show.
If you think you're getting 10% of the fucking money that comes in here, you're out of your mind.
1.2% of the Ryan Fez show hates you, Tony Bagels. So it's over for you. It's over. You're played out.
I'll take those percentages, no problem.
I'm bored with
Hey, we're missing the obvious. What about Moby?
Moby played all the instruments, which is really keyboards and somebody else's music.
I think he's got some drum credits and guitar credits in some of those songs.
Would you consider him a decent musician, Earl, or just okay?
Just okay.
Yeah, because I'm a fan. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I know it's really Lower East Side, but I like the guy. All right, thanks, Tony.
No problem. Later.
My favorite thing is when callers beat up on Dave.
Tony Bagels.
Turtle got you today. Tony Bagels got you.
Well, they didn't get me. They got shit. They should be called...
That's you. Shit.
Shit gotters. That's what they
What's
get.
that?
Shit gotters. Shit getters.
Ty, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
I think during the Hotel California, I think you said Fez was crying. Did I see some tears?
Big ass prize closet.
All right.
Chokes up. You get some tears. You haven't had a big breakdown in a while, Fez. I guess when Laster died was the last, right?
Yeah, that was when I really got choked up. Didn't even feel that one coming.
Yeah.
A lot of times I can feel it building up and try to fight it, but it comes out anyway. That one just sneaked up on me.
Let me check. Winnie, are you a crier? You cry a lot?
Not in public. I think I cried in public once in the past 10 years. I think it was in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Is that right?
Like Halloween, where I was almost crying. Yeah.
Almost crying. You're bawling.
I was crying, but I do cry a lot, like at my own time.
Yeah.
I thought it's good to cry. I think people who don't cry scare me a little bit. Like if I never cry.
Is that right?
Well, in a good way. You scare me in a good way. That's a whole other thing.
Fez, what's he winning the big ass prize closet?
He's getting a DVD copy of The Breakup, starring Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston from Universal Studios Home Entertainment.
What are we done? The one prize closet, Earl? I'm getting a little bored with it. I'm gonna fire Fez and get a fucking minor bird in here. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Patrick.
Oh, I'd love to have Patrick here today.
Patrick, if you mean Fat Opie, my girlfriend's ex, is not here today.
Well, I thought that he would, this would have been a perfect day for him because I didn't think you were going to be here.
Well, I am here, so he has no reason to show up, Fat Opie. I don't think he has the nerve to show up, Ronnie.
I don't know why that he even would show up, but he's always invited. And the thing about it is...
Uh-oh! It's Fat Opie's in here! Yeah! What are you doing here? I'm going out of my mind! Set up!
It's not a setup. You weren't supposed to be here.
What the hell is going on?
Well, I'm here, Fez.
You know what? This is great. All the buddies together, at last.
We are not buddies. Fat Opie is now in the studio with apparently his own theme music.
Patrick has got to be the thinnest guy who ever got the term fat thrown at him in history.
Well, compared to Opie.
I can only say Tubby Raymond, the old coach of the University of Delaware, has ever had a name that... And I'll throw out the Pudge Rodriguez, which I don't understand at all. Where did he get the nickname Pudge, Earl?
He was much heavier when he broke in. He was
much
heavier. He was like a little pudgy when he broke in, and then the whole steroids thing, and he lost a ton of weight after.
The whole steroids thing. So he should be Royd Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean
that works. What a clutch hit he had last night.
Oh my God!
What a man's man he is.
Yeah, I mean, one bona fide Hall of Famer, pure leader, great player.
You're already sending him to the Hall of Fame?
He's had a Hall of Fame career, definitely.
Right. I'm not going to say anything against you today, Mr. Perfect. Patrick, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm just sorry.
Go home, Patrick.
I'm just sorry it's under these circumstances. I thought you and I would be doing the show today. We could listen to some of your music, some of your interesting impersonations. You did a great one yesterday.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. My Fez?
Yeah, your Fez.
Thank you.
Oh, God, that's spot on.
Oh, is that pathetic?
Yeah.
Boy, is that bad.
Let me hear it again.
Thank you.
Just faggy enough. It's so good.
Oh, it's not nearly faggy enough. Wait a minute.
All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. It's the Ron and Patrick show today, where Fez is here because you didn't go on vacation like you were supposed to.
I was not going to go to that knucklehead's brother's wedding. Eastside Dave's wedding in Delaware.
I honestly think you could have used it.
No, apparently I have to be here to just check and see every little thing that goes on, where you would bring in my girlfriend's ex behind my back.
By ex, do you mean current?
No, I mean former.
And by girlfriend, do you mean imaginary?
No, I don't. I mean my gal, Dawn Cumia, Anthony's sister.
Well, you know what? I mean, the fact is, I know she didn't throw... I know there was a surprise party thrown by Dawn last week.
Yes.
Was it for you, Fez?
No, it wasn't for me.
Was it for you, Patrick?
Yeah, it was for me.
And it was a ball, from what I understand.
It was a blast.
And you had no idea it was coming?
I knew we were going out to dinner.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything was going on after that. And actually, Solera was there, and she's the one who...
Solera,
she's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, she spilled the beans that there was a bowling event happening afterwards.
What a drunk idiot.
Yeah, well, we had a little walkover right through Times Square over to the Port Authority bus terminal of all places, which I didn't know has a bowling alley in it.
I had no idea either. I thought it was Chelsea Piers you guys went to.
That's what I would have figured. I didn't know there was a bowling alley at the bus terminal.
Maybe because you don't have a real girlfriend to think of such things.
Maybe it wasn't my birthday. Maybe that was just a pity party because he's alone now. The holidays are coming up. It's his birthday, too. Something has to be done for the poor guy.
Oh, that's right. You've been invited to Thanksgiving.
That's right. And I'm still pondering that. I'm still thinking about that one.
I talked to Anthony and Joe yesterday, and they both bought steel-tip boots. So I hope you go. I really do. Go ahead, tough guy. Go to Thanksgiving with your new family.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't feel like walking into a complete beatdown, Ron. Maybe I don't feel like getting jumped.
Maybe that's your day. Maybe that's the day that you finally win. That you take this 0-1 record that you have as a street fighter, and you take it to 1-1, and you're 500.
It would take 20 years there to get the record even.
What I'll do is I'll send the brothers a couple of cane poles for old time's sake.
Don't.
Well, Patrick, I'm glad that you're here. I'm sorry it's under these circumstances.
Glad you could stop by. Sorry you had to be going so soon.
Fabulous song you did for us yesterday, too.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now, you sang on that? You played every instrument?
Yes, I did.
That's talent. Your whole family is talented. Anthony, Joe, Dawn.
That's not his family.
Huh?
That's soon to be my family. That's going to be my family. I'm going to be a Cumia. Not him. Me.
Fez, you have your family where instead of singing songs and drinking, you sit around and you have shame, hide your sexual background, and hear how Jesus is going to burn you.
Well, we have a lot of it, though.
Boy, you could just cut the tension in that Watley family with a knife. It is a tense place.
Especially around the holidays, where second husbands aren't, welcomed.
I'll only say this. Carrie came from a better background than Fez. There was less tension in Carrie's house than Fez's.
Awful. And when's this guy, Patrick, Ron?
Yeah.
This guy Patrick here, when is he going to get the message and just move on about his life? When is he going to realize him and Dawn are done? Go from Dawn to done.
Why can't you be mature, okay? Why can't you go out of your way to act like Dawn can do whatever she wants to do? Fez, it's the 90s. Things we don't... It's not a matter of the man picking the woman. It's up to the woman now.
It's past the 90s.
Already?
Yes. It's the 2000s.
I'm getting rid of this calendar then. No wonder I got it so cheap. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, GTO Dave, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Hey, I got you back, we'll beat down Fez anytime you want.
Oh, that's what you need, Patrick? Your goon squad standing by at any time?
Well, if I need any help, it's nice to know it's there. If.
Yeah. All I'm saying, everybody's got a move that you got to watch out with. And if you ever fight with Fez, look out for the lube. Believe me, look out for the lube. Thank you.
I don't need lube to beat him.
Ew.
You know what I mean.
That's what worries me. I do.
I am so uncomfortable today.
How is Dawn, by the way?
She's fine.
She's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely young lady.
Yes, she is.
Please, Fez. I'm talking to the real boyfriend. Not the imaginary, I want a better family boyfriend.
Then you need to divert your attention my way, if you're talking to the real boyfriend. Not this clown over here, who I may not even acknowledge the rest of the show. I may just sit this way.
You know what to do? Shun him so bad you go to Delaware with the other idiot.
Boy, everyone wanted me in Delaware. Now I know why.
This is just one of the reasons we wanted you in Delaware.
There's more than one reason? That's rough.
The jinx. The fact that you really haven't gotten back up to where we're used to you being, Fez. Where's the old Fez? The zinger Fez. The, hey, I got a new gay joke today, Fez.
I'm building myself up.
Pre-stent Fez. That was the guy.
I got a stent in my way right now. Eventually, that will dissolve.
Really?
I think it's one of those dissolving ones.
Something is dissolving in your heart right now.
Either that or skin cells grow over it, one or the other.
Now I'm getting chest pains.
Did they even have dissolving stents?
I have no idea. I hope not. Where did you go? Some cheap Polish place down by the river?
No. I went to the fine folks at Lenox Hill Hospital.
Hey, all you skis, don't go fucking calling in, okay? I have no idea why I picked on your little country, but it's not because you're all stupid. Hey, James, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I was calling to thank Fez for really ruining the show. I was excited all afternoon. We were actually going to have a good show. The Idiot Day was going to be gone, and you were actually going to have some talent in there with you today, Ron, and you really screwed that up.
And your call is adding so much to it, Boomhauer. Do not ring that winning cowbell.
I love a good call like this, Fezzy, that keeps the show moving along.
I couldn't even understand Marble Mouth.
It's no way to refer to the listeners.
He's going to get a copy of the Tori Amos A Piano box set.
You're doing that on purpose.
No, that's what we have. It's on my list.
That's wasted. But here's the good thing about it. It looks like a piano.
Yeah.
What a stupid box set. No offense, Earl. But why make your box set look like a piano?
She plays the piano.
So what? Is she the piano man?
Piano chick.
This is my only song I like by her.
White people are so scared of black people.
I don't think that was her.
Patrick in the studio today. Fabulous musician. Former model.
Former model?
Yeah.
What, inner tubes?
You know what, Fez? Do you want to settle this with a contest?
What kind of contest?
Sit-ups. Let's just do sit-ups.
I'd rather not.
Patrick, can you do more than one?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. You're in trouble, Fez. You want me to do the thing where I tape the Twinkies to your feet?
It's helped in the past.
Bo, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. I just want to ask Patrick if Dawn's a good kisser.
Interesting question.
Yes, she is.
Oh, I bet.
He's answering from memory, just so you know. Long-term memory. Why don't you realize it's over, Fat Opie?
All right,
just realize it. Realize it now!
Wow, that was good.
Thanks.
If you were straight, that would be the scariest thing ever. I don't think you can be accused of stalking if you don't know where the person lives. So you're lucky that way, Fez.
I am not stalking.
No, I know that. It's more of a verbal stalking, more than anything.
I may just show up for that Thanksgiving dinner that I've been invited to.
Good. Love to see it.
To hell with worry.
Sure. Love to see it. Borrow a kendo stick from Master Po. Maybe that's the way you need to go.
Thanksgiving should never involve weapons.
Patrick, you going to be at Thanksgiving?
I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, they've set up a pity table? For those of us that were going to be alone?
What happens at Thanksgiving? A lot of laughter, afterwards singing, and some drinks. Just a great time.
It's a very different Thanksgiving there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well,
it's got to be awkward for you to be there.
Master Po brought you the kendo stick.
Thanks a lot, Master Po.
He can use that on himself later.
He'll need that to fight off Anthony's grandmother.
Fez?
I think she could take him.
Now, how's the Thanksgiving different?
Oh, just it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, sure.
It really is a lot of fun.
Fez, what about your totally silent Thanksgiving that you have every year? Till finally your mom breaks out in rage and screams, "This house is not clean enough."
It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's not the fun Thanksgiving that we just heard about. It's all merriment.
Your childhood a little different, right?
Yeah, very different.
In what way?
Well, we could never have Thanksgiving. When we had Thanksgiving at our house,
yeah,
it was just a nightmare for 2 weeks out because, like you said, the house was never clean enough, according to my mother.
Yeah.
And she would just scream her head off, and we would get mommy dearest type drill cleaning up until the company arrived.
You know, I grew up with a lot of guys afraid of their dad. You're the first person I know afraid of their mom.
Oh, yeah, she would smack the hell out of me.
Smack the straight out of you?
No, not the straight. No, it wasn't fun. It wasn't a good time. And then there would always be someone having a fit and walking away from the table.
You? Oh, no, you were the quiet one, the middle child.
Yeah, I stayed quiet, just stared at my peas, stared at my mashed potatoes, just kept plowing right through the dinner, just to get to the end.
Eat your way to comfort. Till finally your little heart exploded.
I would try. You would think it would work.
Well, now it's all better for you, right? You're an adult, you have an imaginary girlfriend, you've been invited to a place that you don't know whether you're going to be welcomed or else they're going to turn on you. And once again, a holiday that's not a holiday.
I have the feeling it could be a combination of both. Where I'm welcomed at first, we maybe get through the early football game. And then, Dallas, Tampa Bay comes on, and next thing you know, I'm getting jackbooted.
They actually don't watch football.
Really?
Yeah.
Bocce? Backyard bocce?
No, everyone just sort of hangs out and has a good time.
Wow. Just the opposite of you, Fez.
Yeah, we had, during Thanksgiving, we had to keep that TV cranked just to break the icy silence.
It's usually kind of on in the background, but
yeah,
no one pays attention.
Sure, there's too much love. There's too much love in that home.
Oh, absolutely.
Your home, on the other hand, Fez, love would die of loneliness there.
We would set the table for Thanksgiving dinner, the dining room table, but then most people would opt to just go into a separate corner on a TV tray, even though there was still plenty of room at the table.
Well, Mom was right. It's best when you eat over the sink. That way you're not going to ruin stuff.
She'd have half that turkey gone before hit the table anyway.
Here's Ross. Ross, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron and Patrick. Love the show, man.
Thanks.
Hey, I was hoping to speak to
Fez?
the guest in studio there, Fez.
Yeah, Fez.
I am not a guest. I am
Today
a co-host.
You're the guest. Today you're the guest. You were supposed to be in Delaware.
I just tuned in. I love the show, Patrick. Sounds like it's going well as always. Great musician. Love your work.
Thank you.
Oh, we've heard one lousy song.
Lousy? I think it's phenomenal. What do you want to hear, more music today, Fez?
No, I do not want to hear more music.
You guys want to do a sing-off?
No, I don't sing.
Really?
Yes.
You could play It Makes Me Fez.
It's not that good, looking back.
Mr. Perfect, I don't want any of this stuff to get into you, okay? I want you to focus.
I'm in the zone, baby. In the zone.
He's amazing. There's our second wrestling theme today. Now, I talked to you this morning. You weren't ready to make a pick yet.
Nope, hadn't had a pick yet, but I am ready to go. Set and ready to make the perfect pick and double that pile of money that you have.
Oh, God. So excited. I'm excited, Fez, but I'm nervous.
I can understand that. It is very exciting.
But it's the good kind of nervous, where either everything's going to be great or you're just going to be wiped out. That's the feeling I want in my life. Standing on that wire.
Well, it'll all be over one way or another tomorrow.
What the fuck would you say that for?
What?
We're going to win. Just be quiet. This has nothing to do with you. You're a guest here today. You should be in Delaware.
I'm a co-host.
Here's Rick. Rick, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to see if you guys can knock that bowl of gravy off the chair and put Patrick where he belongs.
I'm not a bowl of gravy. I shouldn't have to explain that to people, but I'm not a lumpy bowl of gravy.
You seem to be a little bit of a downer today.
Well, I'm in a bad mood. I come in here to do the show, and look what happens.
Hetero shows up.
Patrick shows up.
Yeah.
Fat Opie, as he's better known. If we could drop this Patrick facade.
Josh, you're on Run and Fez.
Ronnie, Patrick, I got a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Is Dawn right or left-handed? And when you dance with her, Patrick, who leads?
All right, very interesting question. Fez, would you like to go first?
No, Patrick can answer.
Why don't you go first?
I have no problem deferring to the actual guest here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it would be a really easy question to answer if you look at her MySpace.
Have you ever, Fez?
Yes. MySpace.com/DDRocks, ROXXX.
What's the DD stand for?
It's her initials.
Which are?
Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And then her middle name, which begins with D.
You don't know, do you?
I don't like throwing a lot of personal information out to these insane listeners.
Why? Speaking of insane, do you feel a little crazy right now?
No, I'm crazy with rage.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rage.
The fat Opie's here, sitting in our studio.
Fez, you should be in Delaware right now, having the time of your life.
I can't imagine what a nightmare that trip would be right now. Being in that car, Eastside Dave driving, his brother's in that car, Westside, just a nightmare.
Adam, you're on Fez.
Hey, love the Ron and Patrick show.
Thank
I wish
you.
Dave would have taken the Cleveland Steamer with him.
Yeah, me too.
But it's Friday. Are we going to hear the Fat Opie-atorial?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing that today if we can. I love the way it ends.
Thank you.
Oh, that's dead on.
That is so off. I can't even tell you how much that's off. And there won't be a Fat Opie-atorial today, but there will be a Fezitorial coming up.
Pincy, thank you very much. Now, this makes you wish your family didn't abandon Brooklyn and run out to Long Island, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Is anyone from Long Island not originally from Brooklyn?
No. My family and my girlfriend's family also.
Everybody I meet from Long Island, their parents lived in Brooklyn.
Greener pastures.
Yeah. Literally. Literally greener pastures.
Queens here.
Queens?
Queens.
And now you're in Long Island?
Yep.
That's where Dawn grew up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, you're so
she's actually
fascinating.
from Queens, too.
Is that right?
Yeah, she was born in Flushing.
Fez, you know none of these facts.
Yes, I knew. I knew all that. I know all of this.
Why don't you say it?
Because to me, it's old news.
What town does she live in now?
I'm just going to say she lives in Long Island.
And leave it at that?
Yes. Why would I want people bugging her?
Yeah, that would be annoying, wouldn't it?
I already got this guy here, Patrick, bugging her.
Imagine how annoying it would be for her if suddenly her name came up by people that really don't even know her that well.
Yeah, be awful.
That'd be terrible. Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, heard you're a big Three's Company fan.
Knows everything there is to know about it.
I know quite a bit.
Yeah.
I have a tricky question that Fez couldn't answer. Is what's Jack's last name?
Tripper.
I knew you were smarter than...
Wow.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone but you.
I knew that.
I saw you scratch your head doing that.
He is not better at Three's Company trivia than me. Nobody is.
Jake, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that bowl of gravy needs to be in the room in a kind of feng shui thing for Earl's picks to work.
It is kind of a problem with feng shui for me as well.
What's feng shui?
Exactly, Fez. You know nothing about gambling.
I do not want to have to leave the room while Earl makes his pick.
Earl needs all the furniture to be in perfect places so he can make his perfect pick. I'm a nervous wreck, girl, but I'm excited.
You should be excited, and you shouldn't be nervous. I got the perfect pick for this weekend.
Is it a TV game?
Maybe.
You don't even know, do you? That's the beauty of it. See, unlike you, Fez, he doesn't try to find the right thing. He just goes there by the grace of God.
That may be one of the more annoying things about this.
No, I didn't want to give anything away while you-know-who was in the room.
Thank you.
You can say my name.
He didn't even mean you.
Oh. Oh, you meant Patrick. Good one, Earl. Nice work.
No, I'm not going to. Any future bets that are bad. Don't do this to me, Little John. Seriously, I don't like anything fucking around with my streak. Mine and Earl's streak. You know what I'm thinking about doing, Earl, after the show today? I'm going to go out and buy you and me matching pinky rings today. Before the bet even happens. Diamond pinky rings.
I'd like a pinky ring. That'd be great.
I can't understand you with your mouth full of cake. What are you saying?
I said I'd like
Look at you. You have to wipe all over the place. This is why your mom screams.
I know. I made a mess out of the desserts already.
And what would that mean to Mommy?
That would mean holy hell unleashed.
Keith, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys, how's it going today?
Good.
You know, I never usually agree with Fez on anything, but I really got to give him credit on this one because my mother was the exact same way. I mean, she was like with a terrorist military-style cleaning before we could even pull out the holiday decorations.
It was a nightmare. I mean, even when it's not a holiday, you can't have company over that she doesn't want a room painted or something. It's insane.
I used to have to clean the house like I was in Cinderella, and out of this day, it's like my wife does less cleaning than I do. I clean the whole house.
I'm right there with you, Keith.
Cinderella. There's Fez, all ashen, trying to clean up.
Oh, poor Fezitorial.
I didn't know it was that bad, Fez.
Yeah, it was awful. And it was every holiday. It was any time a relative came over.
And it was terror for you?
Yeah, it was terrifying. Because you never got it clean enough.
What was it normally like living in that house growing up?
It was brutal. Because my father worked at nights. And so he wasn't around when my mom was home. And it would just be, when she started cleaning the house, it was usually Monday nights.
Yeah.
That would be her big cleaning night. And you would sit there on the couch, and I would sit on my hands, protecting my ass. And when she went down the hallway to start, cleaning the bedrooms, changing the sheets and stuff.
Yeah.
You just didn't want her going in your room because something was going to be wrong.
And then what would happen?
And then you would hear this shriek.
Yeah.
This scream with whosever name it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a scream that would just put you through the ceiling. It was so scary and out of nowhere. And then once the screaming started, it would not stop. And if she found a toy that went under the bed or something, you're getting hit the whole time. You're trying to, it's like a survivor challenge. You're trying to get under the bed to get this toy to put it away.
Right.
And you're getting hit the whole time you're trying to get this toy.
Why did you leave your room such a filthy mess?
Well, you never know if a ball or something rolls under the bed. It was the little. I mean, if you had a shirt that was misfolded in a drawer or something,
right,
that would set her off. That would drive her insano.
See, I wasn't raised to fear women, so it's a whole different thing for me.
That's all we had.
Fez, whose job was it to clean the paint cans under the sofa?
I don't remember you being invited into this conversation.
I invited him. I invited him. He's co-hosting today.
He is not co-hosting.
You are the guest since you were afraid to go to Delaware over the Memorial Bridge. All right, so it was a nightmare for you growing up.
Yeah, just an awful, awful nightmare.
And this is total truth, total shoot.
Yeah, every bit of that's the truth. Yeah.
All right, how old's your mom now?
My mom will be 70 in 2 months.
And she had a knee replaced, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you go home? Next time you go home, you immediately walk into that house, you sweep that bed knee, you fucking take it out, and now go, oh, look under my bed now. Look under my goddamn bed now. Do you think I forgot?
I wouldn't be able to do that.
You don't think you could take her to this day?
Oh, I think I could.
Yeah.
I think it would be easy.
But you can't.
But I couldn't, mentally do that.
Why?
No, because she's my mother. And as horrible a person as she was...
Uh-oh, stand close. We're about to get to tears.
You are not getting a prize on this one.
All right,
I still love the old lady.
While you guys were here, did the eyes fucking fill up?
Oh, yeah.
She's my mother.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Look at the eyes now.
Try.
He started welling up.
So you still, to this day, you can't tell her what you really think.
Oh, no. Nope.
And you're saying you can't hit her.
No, I can't hit her.
All right, I got a better way then.
What's that?
Because some guys can't punch. Headlock. You just throw her into a fucking headlock. She's 70.
If I put her in a headlock, I'm going to kill her.
You wouldn't be able to stop the rage?
Once I got going, there would be no going back.
Wes, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies, this is Wes from Alabama.
Yeah.
I got a theory on this. Fez is trying to step in between Earl and Patrick so he can pick up Patrick on that rebound.
Possibility. And Fez, I'm getting emails too that say people don't believe this story, that this is just one of your character pieces.
Oh, let them believe what they want, Ronnie. They're the stupid ones.
Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Yeah.
What's his mom's reaction when she learns of his orientation?
Fez has never, you've never shared anything about your life with your family, right?
No, I don't tell them anything.
Yeah.
They don't know where I live.
How would they... How would they react if you wanted to do something to this day that was against the family's moral code?
They would be really upset.
Let's say, just on the outside chance, let's say something crazy. Let's say you were gay. Would you be able to tell your family that?
All right, you're going really into left field on this one.
I know I am, but would you be able to tell them?
I would say my parents know.
Yeah.
Yeah. With their religious background?
Yeah.
I would say no.
Well, wait till they die, and then live your own life. Wait till they die. And then be the person everyone else is at 18.
That would be some catching up to do.
Yeah. Oh, won't it? And that fucking second teenhood hits. Because you were a good boy, right? You always tried to do everything good.
Yeah, I always tried to.
Yeah.
Didn't get the good enough grades, but...
Dennis, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, yeah, did Fezzy tear up there? Did I get a prize?
He teared up, but he did not cry.
There was no leakage, my friend.
Yeah.
You predator.
But the thing is, the reason that you teared up, that no matter whether that was good or bad, that was your mom.
Yeah, she's still my mom.
Even though
she is a wicked, wicked woman.
And you didn't get the childhood that you wanted.
Right.
You didn't get the, let's face it, love.
Right, yeah.
So you went
the
through...
support.
But even beyond that, I mean...
The confidence building.
Right. But even when you really think about it, and you think about that little Fez...
Right.
That was a little boy who had to live without love.
Yeah.
So maybe...
That's how it was.
Maybe this day you really don't even know what love is.
I probably don't.
Because you haven't received it.
Yeah. Never knew what it felt like to begin with.
Yeah. But if you could go back in time and see that little boy, you would love him, right?
I would love that kid.
Was he lovable?
That chubby little funny kid.
But you can't, Fezzy, and he's all alone.
Yeah.
He's all alone.
He's still there, sitting on his hands.
Having his G.I. Joes bang each other in the ass while he's singing show tunes quietly so nobody hears. It's got to be terrible.
It was no picnic.
Why don't you do this? See a family that looks happy and loving and imagine that you're part of it. Imagine that maybe you could marry into that family and be accepted.
That would be sick, just to have one of those mental breakdown fantasies.
Yeah. Or maybe if you spilled some potatoes on the rug, there's not a beating. Everyone helps you clean up.
Oh, man, if I spilled potatoes on someone else's rug...
Start crying?
I would freak. I would try to think of some excuse to get out the door.
Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, buddy.
I got a story. When I was a kid, one time my room was a mess, a fucking mess. But, you know, when you're 7, 8, that happens. So my mom, I had like a Jolly Jalopy truck, like a wooden truck on the floor. She just wrung it out of my room. It got caught in my hair. They had to actually cut my fucking hair out to get it off. I had a fucking bald spot. Oh.
All right, Fezzy, nothing like that ever happened to you.
A bald spot?
Yeah.
Well, they had to cut it off.
Now, maybe you're feeling a little lucky and happy about your life.
Yeah, fortunately, I didn't have any toy trucks to play with.
They would leave marks on the floor?
So, yeah, I didn't get one caught in my hair.
How about a Barbie doll?
That's funny.
How about a Barbie doll upside your skull?
All right, Fez.
Is he just here to insult me?
No, he's the co-host.
He is not the co-host.
You're better than that. Even if you were raised like shit, you're better than that.
Thank you, Ron.
Where was Dad while all these beatings were going on?
Working 3 jobs, never around. Conveniently not around.
Hosting some other boy in the backyard.
Why am I taking this from all angles today?
Well, you're eating his cake. That's the payment, I guess.
That's the cost?
You can come over to my house for Thanksgiving, maybe stand outside and watch.
I would throw rocks. I would throw rocks at your house and your dinner.
Fez wouldn't cross that bridge into Brooklyn. That's fright. That's like going to Africa to him to go over that bridge. Fez, you couldn't go to your dad and say, Pop, look what's happening here. This is crazy.
No, I was told not to.
By who?
My mother.
Really?
Yeah. I got told not to open my fat mouth.
Don't you tell him about the torture.
Yeah.
Maybe I've like that Stockholm syndrome. Where after you've been, captured and kept behind bars, suddenly you start to identify with the captors. In this case, your mom.
Oh, yeah, you start to grow an affinity for them.
Yes, if that's the word infinity, I don't know. Affinity. But the thing is this, Fez, maybe that's why you can't say anything about it now.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah. I've just been beaten into submission.
Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, if you play back that tape, you will clearly hear Fez say that his parents know that he's gay.
I don't think so. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. 866-RUN-0-FEZ.
I don't have tapes here. It's all digital.
Dan, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, I gotta disagree. Tear is crying. He's crying.
Yeah, but the tears didn't drop.
Tear, you are crying.
He welled it up. That's all. He welled up.
All right, Vladimir.
When you said the term, that's my mother. That kind of made you...
Yeah, that got me going a little bit.
And for once, you put this facade away, Fez, and we got to see the real you.
Right. Yeah, everything I said is true.
Still, I don't understand not hitting back.
I could never hit back.
Okay. Here's Craig. Craig, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that Fez is like kind of like, I'm not a psychologist or anything.
Yeah.
Fez was like that ball under the bed in his house. He was the mashed potatoes on a rug.
Interesting.
Now, he was just a total disappointment to his mom.
Right, and still is.
Right.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
You're a mess, Fez.
Are you saying he was more like a spilled bowl of gravy?
Interesting.
Yeah, like a dog turd.
I may be a mess.
Like a dog turd. Like you're something that dropped out of the dog's ass.
That is so
metaphorically.
Wrong. No, not even metaphorically is it nice to say.
I didn't say it was nice, but we got to put the niceties aside, Fez, and try to figure out why you're doing the things you do. Why you can't be a happy-go-lucky guy. You should be like that Nathan Lane. He's running around Broadway having the time of his life. He's probably getting more cocks than anyone you know.
I don't want to be like Nathan Lane. I don't want to live on Nathan Lane.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Fez.
Yeah, guys, I think the story of young Fez should be made into a Lifetime movie. It's just so touching. And who would be the child actor who played Fez? I don't know.
Fez, is there anybody you got your eye on?
The fat kid from 2.5 Men. He'd probably work out good.
You look like him when you were a kid?
Probably. A little curlier hair.
So you weren't happy with your childhood?
No. No, I was not.
Would you say you've ever been happy?
Probably not.
Yeah. I know from saying I've never seen you happy. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, as charming as your childhood sounds, why leave at the tender age of 30?
That is true. You moved out of your house when you were 30 years old.
Yeah, and I've thought about that because, those things do completely conflict.
And you thought about it because your friends were yelling, Fez, move out of your house. This is odd. This is crazy. You're making 6 figures already. Move out of your house.
I think that really was a time where I was, trying to win her over.
Did you ever feel like you did?
Yeah, I think I've won her over.
Won her over enough for her to love you more than your dad? Is that what this is about?
Oh, I don't think she loves me more than my dad does.
Now you feel like you're her boyfriend? Is that where you're going with this?
No.
I'm just throwing
that would
shit
be sick.
Throwing shit. The whole thing is sick from beginning to end. Why can't a little boy have a fucking ball under his bed? What's the big deal?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
And why try to win that person over?
Yeah, well, you just want someone to like you.
Really? Is that what it's all about?
Yeah. You just want people to like you.
But here's the thing.
Even if it's your mother.
You and I do a show, right?
Right.
I don't like you. Earl doesn't like you. Even Dave doesn't like you.
You guys like me.
Not even at all. Don't let that stuff bother you. I just assumed you didn't like me either.
Now it really bothers me.
Really?
It bothers me more to find out people don't like me here.
You like me?
Yeah, I like you a lot. I love you.
Oh.
You know I'm straight, right?
Yes.
I ain't switching.
I'm not asking you to switch.
I like you, Fez.
Thank you, Mike from Brooklyn. That means a lot in the grand scheme of things.
You really want me to like you?
Yes.
please clean that apartment. It looks like shit.
My apartment is clean.
I'm going to tell you right now, the truth is, you could go into Fez's apartment and operate on the floor without washing up. This place looks like no one lives there.
I like things clean now.
You're still trying to please Mommy. To this day.
Yeah, a mess drives me nuts. It was beaten into me.
He eats out every night, and then we'll go home and clean the stove. It doesn't make any sense.
I try not to use the stove at all, and I have that covered up in a series of towels so that nothing gets on it.
Oh, God. All right, here's our friend, F me boobs. F me.
Hey, guys. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Patrick.
Hey.
Hey. I'm here, too. F me.
So, Fez, what's Patrick's number?
Oh, yeah, Fez gives a number to everybody.
Yeah, Patrick is a 3.
Who else is a 3?
Billy Staples is a 3.
Isn't Opie a 3?
Opie's a 3.
Ooh,
interesting.
Yeah.
What's your mom? What number?
My mom? Wow, I've never given my mother a number. My mother is a 4.
Who else is a 4? Hitler? Mussolini is a 4.
I'm trying to think of who else might be a 4.
What's F me boobs?
F me boobs? You are a 6?
6. Who else is a 6?
Mikey D is a 6.
Uh-oh.
I know that.
Uh-oh.
Everyone says uh-oh after. Then don't ask.
What's my number?
You're a 5.
Nice.
All right, guys. Love ya.
I heard you were on Pal Talk the other night with your shirt off. Is that true?
It is. It's true.
F me. What are you doing?
God, that damn Pal Talk. Did Mike, you go on Pal Talk?
No, I'm not involved in any of that stuff.
Patrick, you do the Pal Talk thing?
No.
Yeah, it's too weird, right?
Yeah. It's too much.
Yeah, the more I hear about it, the less I can understand it. And after that stuff I heard O&A talking about with the guys jacking off on there, I'm just confused by it.
Yeah, I don't need a camera on me.
I guess now that I'm a married woman, I'm going back to the old times.
Now, yeah, you're married, and are you happily married?
Of course.
Good.
Absolutely.
But it still makes you want to say, now I still want to see what other guys think.
Exactly.
All right, honey.
Doesn't hurt. All right, love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, F me.
Hey, Keith the cop, you're on the air. How you doing, pal?
Hey, what's going on? You know, I was thinking maybe Fez's mom beat him for the ball. Maybe it wasn't a ball. Maybe it was like balls underneath the bed that were attached to like a cock or something.
Well, yeah, if you look back, like if you were hypnotized, did she beat you because the pool boy was under there jacking off, or what happened?
You know, you're really representing New York's finest with this phone call.
It's just an observation, Fezzy.
But a cop will pick that up because a lot of times we hide things in our childhood.
Well, I shouldn't have to admit this, but no, there wasn't a cock and balls under my bed.
Are you positive?
Yes, I'm sure.
Just a cock?
No.
All right, I think he's repressing something, but, you know, I'll do a little more research into it.
Nice try, Keith.
Thank you.
Peace.
Good work, Columbo.
You know, I noticed this, Fez, that when we try to help you, you just get angry.
Well,
like you don't want to be helped.
Help always comes veiled in insults for some reason.
What about my thing that I gave you? You take some, you get a sock full of hot nickels. You run in that room and start beating that old lady.
Do the nickels have to be hot?
I like them hot. I really do. Whenever I'm giving anybody a beat down with a sock full of nickels, I don't want to hit them with cold ones.
I'm not going to be able to hit that old lady with a sock full of nickels.
You're thinking what I'm thinking.
What?
You want me to go down there?
Take care of that problem?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a night that you and Earl are out on Broadway. You're being seen by everybody in town. And all of a sudden the door opens. I shove her under the fucking bed. How do you like it under here?
No, I wouldn't want you to do that.
Gotcha. It's on.
No, I wouldn't want you to do that, Ron.
Perfect. Gotcha.
I'll be more than
Stop
happy to help.
winking.
Fez, Earl, get those tickets for the producers.
Will do.
I really want to see that show.
Yeah.
But I don't want that to happen either.
Right.
Wish I could have both.
Way to cover yourself.
I've said no.
Do me a favor. Keep the following Wednesday open in case there's a funeral. That'll be a funny event, huh?
Oh, there'll be stories to tell, that's for sure.
You want me to piss on the grave? Just say so.
No, I don't want you to piss on a grave.
I'll do it in front of the minister. I don't care.
Please don't.
I ain't afraid of her. I punched my own mom. What do you think I'm going to do to yours?
Pissing on a grave isn't going to help anything.
Don't you think Fez's mom would make a good guest?
I'd love to have her on. You know what? Anytime I've met this woman, she couldn't be more charming.
Oh, does she put on the act now?
Lovely, lovely woman. That's why I don't believe any of her stories.
You didn't know her then.
What do you mean? She changed?
Yes, she has changed since my childhood.
So if we would have given Hitler more time, everything would have worked out.
Maybe he would have mellowed in his old age.
Suddenly he's giving money to the JDL. I just don't believe it.
There's some things she's mellowed on. Other things she's still a very cross person.
About what? Blacks?
Cleaning. Unwed mother she's not real happy with.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you won't with a woman?
No, that has nothing to do with that. Those two things don't go together.
I remember one time I knocked up a girl when I was younger. I took her back to my house, and I pushed her to my mom. I go, it's your problem now. I go, don't expect me to play. This is your grandkid. I can't get involved.
How'd that go over?
I don't know. I didn't stay there. And I was drunk when it happened. Come to think of it, I don't even know it was my house. I was loaded. I talked with a guy yesterday, very funny. He's an accountant that I've been using. He told me that he was conceived, his parents are younger, right, the night of their prom. And that he has the prom pictures and the car that they were getting into that he was conceived. His whole life is laid out with these two fucking people with bad 80s hair.
Wow, he's got it right from the very beginning. That's nice. It's nice to know where you come from.
Yeah.
A prom dance.
What kind of car was it, do you know?
No, I didn't ask. Probably a Pinto. That's the sad part of it. I think his mom had to actually get up on top of his dad.
She must have been a contortionist in a Pinto.
Yeah.
Maybe put the back seat down, open the hatch.
I'm going to tell you right now, I can fucking bread box. It doesn't even bother me at all. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You got to deal with what you got to deal with. You don't always get to play in Yankee Stadium. But if you're going to play in a sandlot, you still got to hit the ball out of the park. Let's do something about this. Let's call your mom, Fez.
No, we're not calling my mother.
You want me to show up down there and go crazy?
No, I don't want you to do that.
I'll show up with 2 pipe-smoking Dominicans and burn that fucking house down.
Don't. They have to live there.
Not anymore. Revenge doesn't mean anything to you?
No. Not in this case, anyway.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's... It feels like it's more trouble than it's worth.
I think it's made up. That's why you don't want anything done.
No. It's all real. It's all too real.
I think you take things a little too personal.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm pretty sensitive.
Think?
Oh, yeah. I believe so. Don't argue with me on this one. I think I am.
Almost girl-like. Let me check here online. We got Eastside Dave calling in. And there we go. Eastside, how you doing, buddy?
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Oh.
Well, it sounds better than my out-of-tune guitar.
Yeah.
We're having a great road trip, except, of course, there's a big empty spot, Mr. B.
Yeah.
Fez Watley.
Where exactly are you right now?
Right now, we just got to the tuxedo shop, and I gotta tell you, my brother's going in. My brother Patrick has decided to move to my other brother's car because he's missed that Fez stood him up.
I can understand that, yeah.
He's a little pissed off, and I'm going to try and, get these two lovebirds back together, but the problem is, my brother Patrick he feels like Fez doesn't like him, doesn't know, doesn't want him at all.
You know,
just be friends.
You know what? Here's the thing, Dave. Thanks for going on forever. But why don't we do this? Because it was very odd not having you in here today.
Yeah.
Why don't you take next week off as well?
Oh, I don't want to do that, Mr. B.
Totally paid. You and your chick go anywhere you like to go.
Oh, I'd appreciate it maybe being allowed to come back to work, if that's possible at all. I've been listening to the show. It's been fantastic.
Killing without you, yeah.
I know it's been one of the more relaxing ones.
Yeah.
Other than Fat Opie showing up.
Yeah, and Fez sounds terrific, but, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Why didn't you go with him, Fez?
I couldn't imagine. I didn't want to go over that big bridge, the Memorial Bridge. I didn't want to be locked in the car with these people and spend a weekend with them.
My mom baked extra potato salad for you, Fez.
Baked potato salad?
There's another reason.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And the fact that they've been on the road for hours, and they're still only down to 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Well, we started from 1,000. What do you want? We're big drinkers in this family. First of all, she had another a chocolate cake that she made, Fez.
And good, in case you get a flat.
Jeez, I was hoping there'd be another fight on this show.
You know, I don't see the thing of attacking my family when we're extending our hands out.
But here's the thing. I found out today Pitsy's 10 times better than you.
Yeah, well, that's not a good thing.
I'm getting notes during this show. I'm getting heads up.
I try to give you notes,
but
they usually wind up on my forehead.
Hey, what happened to Mike from Brooklyn? Why did he end up come back? He's afraid to come back inside after he thought during the commercial he was forced outside.
Oh, I thought he was still putting cannolis together.
His cannoli gimmick was he brought all the cream in a big bag, and then we get to make our own cannolis.
I don't want to overstep my boundaries.
What's that?
I don't want to overstep my boundaries here.
Yeah, of course, you're always welcome. Overstep. You made Polo have an awful day.
I got one last thing. We'll pay, if you take an Amtrak right down here, you'll get the red carpet treatment still. We'll still roll it out for you because you're Mr. Watley.
I am not going to be there for this horrible wedding.
I drove in today. I'll drive you down there right after here.
You want to? Fez, road trip?
Car.
No, I don't want to go on a road trip.
My chick's gone this weekend. I got nothing to do. Party Fest.
You want me to dump a little pot in an envelope for you guys?
No.
My brother's bride-to-be is going to have a special veg, sandwich just with your name written all over it.
A veg sandwich? What's that mean? She fucks two retards?
Yeah. And
it's
another
the bachelorette party.
My brother wanted you to know, Fez, that just because you're not coming doesn't mean you still don't owe him a wedding gift. So just remember that, okay?
Send him something nice, Fez.
Yeah, maybe another turkey rotisserie.
Well?
Can't have enough of those. Set it and forget it.
The guy likes white meats. What am I supposed to do about it?
Let me talk to West Side.
Is that a good idea?
Yes, please.
There's a couple things I want to tell her.
Okay, I have my Wi-Fi here, Mr. B.
Yeah.
Any type of turbulence goes on,
yeah.
We're shutting the whole thing down. All right, here, Claire. He wants to talk to you.
Mr. Ronnie.
How are you, darling?
I'm good.
Listen, if you want me to call the police, cough.
What'd you say?
If you want me to call the police, just cough.
Is that a laugh or a cough?
Do you want to get out of this? Has he taken you against your will?
No, he's not taking me against my will necessarily, no.
Too bad for you. Hey, what is the rest of the family like?
Oh, my goodness. They're all as different as can be.
Oh, God.
It's interesting seeing all the brothers together. I love it.
4 different fathers.
No,
and mothers.
Same fathers.
That's how distant their family is.
That's the trick, really.
Yeah. That's why they're not so close.
They're the Dudley boys.
No. It's good.
All right, honey.
It's good. Nice talking to you, Mr. B. And Fezzy, I wish you were here, buddy.
Yeah, Fezzy, why don't you go?
Yeah, to have a human to talk to.
Mike from Brooklyn would love to take you down.
I'm not going anywhere. She's in this car like Elizabeth Smart. We're going to find her in a burqa wandering around Delaware.
You want me to give you guys about 6 black beauties like the old days? You make it through the night?
I drive drunk great.
Oh, no.
All right, talk to you later, Westy.
All right, Ronnie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Enjoy the wedding.
She's such a sweet young lady.
I'm sure they don't go through with it.
I don't know what she's doing with Dave. In all honesty, I have no idea.
She could do 1,000,000,000 times better. At a homeless shelter.
Tom, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, how you doing, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really enjoying Patrick being there, and I'm hoping you're going to be making a soundboard for the unfortunate days that he can't make it there.
I would love to have a soundboard, Patrick. Finally, after all these years, I feel like I'm starting to find out what I'm supposedly doing with my life.
Well, you do a show with me.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking now, I start to work straight to heterosexuals.
Life's
become part of that.
Life's formula couldn't be any easier for you.
Hang around with cool musicians.
You mean like Patrick?
Yeah.
Oh, I doubt it. I'm really doubting the cool factor there.
TJ, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies, I was just wondering where I can get my PAT card to support Patrick.
Oh, yeah, your PAT cards. They are available online right now.
There will be no PAT cards.
Hey, the new band, Patrick, do you have a name for them yet? Or?
Actually, no. The name that I was going to use got nixed.
What was that?
Well, I don't know if I should say because it got nixed.
Oh, yeah, because somebody else will pick it up now? Yeah, hold on to it.
Supernova?
I'm going to tell you right now, good name matters. Worst name ever? Eggplant Queens. The guys could do so much better without that stupid name.
Yeah, they're playing in Levittown next week, too.
In Levittown? All right, so they are on the road. Okay.
Yeah. No, the gig is good.
Yeah. It's not exactly the Beatles in Hamburg, but it's the Eggplant Queens in Levittown. You go to a lot of their shows?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Levittown wouldn't be a bad name for a band.
I used to go. They stopped inviting me. They just shut it down.
Huh. Maybe you can go to the Silver Pest Submarine Band.
Where's that coming from? It's not even making sense.
Maybe that's what we'll call it.
Here's Doug from the future. Doug, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I'm calling from 6 months from now. I'd like to congratulate everybody. ELO just announced the new Ron and Pat channel on XM.
Thank you. It finally happened. We've been waiting.
Don't you do it, ELO.
Yeah.
Don't you do it.
Cameron, you're on Run Fez.
I was just wanting to call and say what a great show we're having about Dave today, and then you didn't kind of drug it down the past 5 minutes.
You know what? When Dave called in, the worst thing Dave could ever have done is to let us know what life was like without Dave.
Just one day. It's all it took.
Earl, you look so much more laid back, calm.
Feel like $1 million.
Yeah, and look like it.
Thank you.
He's like Wally Pipp, and I'm like Lou Gehrig, just ready
You're something
to jump
else,
in there.
Pitsy. You are. You're the Iron Horse, my friend.
Has he not been feeling well? He thinks he's Lou Gehrig.
Did they call him the Iron Horse or just the Iron Man?
Iron Horse.
All right, good. Because when I said it, then I thought, wait a minute, that's what an Indian's called a train. I had no idea what I was doing.
Crazy Indians.
Josh, you're on Ron Fez.
Ron Fezzy, how you doing?
Good, buddy.
Just chilling out. How you been? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Nice. I just started to call, say what's up. I love the show. I've been checking out. You know, this is Josh from the show, Supernova.
Josh from Supernova. Do you know him, Fez?
Oh, from this last episode.
Yeah, I was the one that got booted. Remember episode 7? The double elimination.
I got to tell you the truth. I've never been a big Supernova fan.
Whoa! I thought Fezzy was. I thought I'd give it a shot. Because you had Ryan. Didn't you have Ryan come in there and do some tracks for you?
Yeah, I think that was O&A who had him on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is not the Supernova show.
Oh, man, no, that's fine. I don't want it to be the Supernova show. I just wanted to come in and say I love the show and what up. And,
all right, Josh. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, brother.
All right, take care.
Now you know why you got booted.
Yeah, Josh from Supernova.
Tried to pull a John Mayer.
Not exactly. I saw a couple episodes.
Well, I watched to see Jill Joya.
Uh-huh.
And then once she was gone, I was pretty much done with it.
Hey, would you guys consider having Josh from Supernova in your band, the new Pest band?
I don't know. I'd have to hear him.
All right. So you not a big Supernova fan either?
Haven't watched it.
Watch it all.
Dawn's mom's a big fan.
Is she?
Yeah.
All right, well, let her know you met Josh today.
Yeah, I will.
She should be excited about it.
She'll be thrilled, I'm sure.
And
why don't you stay away from that family? You're not welcome there anymore.
Should be interesting for you if you ever get the opportunity to meet Dawn's mom, since you don't know her.
Well, maybe I'm not welcome around the family.
You are welcome to Thanksgiving for the beatdown.
Yeah, I'm welcome to walk into a Thanksgiving Day trap. Here, sit down, watch the Macy's Day Parade. Next thing you know, I'm bleeding out my ear.
Now, Fez, you told us before that that Joe and Anthony don't like you because you're not Italian, and yet I notice Patrick's not Italian.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of scam or angle he's running.
None. East Side, you called back already?
Yeah, well, I just want to say, you guys are touting Pitsy. If the East Side's in the house, there's no way Josh gets through. What was that? What was that nonsense?
Get off the phone. Josh is a good guy.
Yeah, go to your wedding.
Supernova. He got kicked off in the double elimination. If everybody remembers, week 7.
Man, that was a dramatic week.
Shocker.
Yeah.
I never thought Josh would leave.
Who saw that one coming?
Well.
Actually, no one.
What are O&A having a lot of Supernova guys on their show?
I guess they had Ryan Starr on.
I'm glad they took a 3-day weekend. They need to relax. sometimes you get a little crazy. You start to do things you're not used to.
You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I've done
You
this
get
thing.
so tired.
I know. You don't even know what you're doing anymore. All right, Patrick, you're back in tune. You got another song for us? This one goes.
Tune, yeah.
Yeah, this one goes out to Josh from Supernova.
Okay. Actually, I was thinking send it out to Dawn.
Oh, one to Dawn. Sorry, Josh.
You got some nerve.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Like someone put ball bearings in a clothes dryer, and they're just going round and round, making that noise.
Ooh, I think I'm going to try that the next time I record.
And that one goes out to Dawn, huh? Your actual girlfriend.
Yeah, that's actually a kind of special song to us.
Sing all you want, Cha-Cha.
A guy named Freedy Johnson.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
You're not going to get her back, that's for sure.
Get her back? He's never lost her.
Ronnie, I feel like I'm being kind of pushed in a corner here.
Uh-huh.
With Fat Opie Patrick here singing all these songs, throwing out dedications. I'm more than willing to do a song.
Oh, really? I'd love to hear you do a song.
Want me to do a song?
Sure, I just said yes.
I'll do this one. Limbaugh attacks Michael J. Fox. Maybe I should rush in with
a Fezitorial.
Ronnie, I can do this myself.
Oh. Well.
Radio host Rush Limbaugh went after Michael J. Fox this week, accusing him of faking his Parkinson's disease symptoms. And I haven't seen anyone that much bigger than Michael J. Fox go after him since the time he cut in front of Tina Yothers at an NBC buffet. But what really takes my backside to the future is that Rush Limbaugh would accuse Michael J. Fox of faking his symptoms. Because, of course, that would make sense. In '98, Michael J. Fox announces he has Parkinson's and later walks away from his hit TV show. All so that 8 years later, he can get a big-hipped woman from Missouri with a bad bleach job and the fashion sense of Bruce Valanche elected to the U.S. Senate. Ya figured it out, Rush. Ya outfoxed the fox. He's not that sick. He's exploiting this for his own gain. I mean, how else would he have gotten to do 3 Stuart Little movies? Bastard. There's not a lot to gain by faking Parkinson's, Rush. It's not like faking a back pain so that you can go trick-or-treating to every doctor in West Palm Beach looking for OxyContin. And take so many of them that your eardrums eventually doze off. But what I like is that Michael J. Fox was attacked. I guess with Mr. Rogers gone, he was the most logical target. I can't wait for Rush's next show. Stevie Wonder. Really blind? This man would accuse Karen Carpenter of trying to sneak sandwiches. But this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida. Ron, I can do it. Where family ties were the things you used to keep your retarded kids in the yard. But it was there that I remember Mother having an argument with our handyman and local conservative talk show host named Bobo. He was accusing her of going off some pill on purpose, too. She denied it, but then she kept screaming that she was late. I don't know what she could have been late for, but Wait a minute. My baby brother's really a baby Bobo. Great. Just great. Anywho. Ron, I guess there's plenty to attack Michael J. Fox about. Life with Mikey could start and stop that list. But having a neuro disorder probably shouldn't be on it at all. At least Michael J. Fox is taking the medicine he's supposed to be taking, not the stuff the maid was able to score. So let's support Michael J. Fox and let him know that we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezitorial. Thank you. I can do my own thank yous, people.
All right, try to end it the way you want it to then.
Alright, this has been my Fezitorial. Thank you. I do the thank yous on that.
Oh. I thought we all did.
No. Because no one sounds anything like me.
Alright, that was a good Fezitorial. This time, Fezzy, you really gave it to the fat cats in Washington. You told them a thing or two.
This was a Fezitorial where I was going after Rush Limbaugh for going after Michael J. Fox.
What was the funny voice you were doing?
That's my voice. There was no funny voice to that.
I thought it was a new gay character.
No, no character.
Here's Fab from the future. Fab, how are you, buddy?
Fine, you.
Yeah, good. What can we do for you?
Guys, love your show. Been listening for 10 years now. Who's this Fez guy?
Oh, Fez was the guy I used to do the show with. He was my middle partner in my career.
I will still be here 10 years from now, Fab. Is like Fab the most popular baby name in 10 years?
What do you think? That guy was 10 years old calling back?
Probably.
Yeah.
He sounded like his attitude. Yes.
All right, and new ending song. Since really all this has come together because of her, here's Dawn is going to end the show for us today.
I like this.
Fuzzy, I just have one thing for you. Listen close.
What's that?
Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay. I found you sitting on a suitcase crying. Beneath my feet, I feel the rumble of a subway train. Yeah. I laugh out loud 'cause it's the one thing I haven't been trying. Yeah. The train came in restless. The passengers breathless. He said,
there's 7 dicks in my ass, and there's always room for 8.
You got
Ron,
to get
it's
going.
cock time.
You gotta get going.
Stop it.
Hey,
Nothing's better than 6-year-old balls.
Going down for no one. It's a carnival call.
I pissed my pants, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Ronnie, don't do
It
that.
sounds like a song, hits you like scripture.
Time out, my bung is dripping. You're gonna ruin this.
Please from your hand. Once you get hit, you just climb on the merry-go-round. You know the world ain't slowing down. That was for you, Fez.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, my Dee Rocks.
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.